Yo, what is going on to everybody all across the pond, everybody around the world? It's your host, it's Rapstar Boxing in the building. But look, everybody coming through, do some of that great stuff. You know, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're going to talk about boxing and we're going to talk about something different today. What we're going to talk about is the real beefs that's happened out of boxing. None of this fake internet beef. We're not talking about this Twitter war. We're not talking about today these guys calling it beef when they go on YouTube channels and they talk about each other. The new generation of beef is some fake fucking beef. The beef that I'm talking about is when a real boxer with another boxer, they take it somewhere else. They don't need a Twitter, they don't need no phone, they don't need to dislike you, and they don't need to speak bad about you on any kind of YouTube. When they see you, the shit's on sight. They can't control themselves, and all that discipline and everything that they've worked for the sport of the integrity of boxing goes out the window. This is real beef. Beef that, if you remember beef, a man that's going to take is going to take your head off. He don't give a fuck about his payday. He don't care if he makes it in the fight. The real beef is when a man just can't control himself. And we're going to talk about some of that beef that I remember from when I was a kid. And if you might remember some of this beef that's going on today with the Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson. You get people going back and forth with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Is that really real beef though? Today's generation, they say that Twitter is beef. Where I come from, a man would laugh at you if you're going to write anything on the internet and think it's beef. Today's guys have become like beta males and they think that if they speak something bad about you, that this is beef. And then there's a lot of fans and subscribers who actually believe that this is beef. Well, let's talk about some of the real beef that I've seen in boxing. Now, let me start with nothing better than when I was a little kid with Mike Tyson and Mitch Green. And if you are casuals and you don't know who Mitch Green is, Mitch Green was a street fucking gangster. And when little Mike Tyson was only a 17, 18, or even 19 years old, a big grown man called Mitch Green, the size of Anthony Joshua, a man who was a street gangster, they both met each other and the shit went down. When I say that Mike Tyson got the better of it, well, Mike Tyson got the better of it. When Mike Tyson saw Mitch Green as a little kid he fucked that gangster up. And he fucking put a black eye on him on the street. If everybody hasn't seen it, go on YouTube and you might catch some of that beef. Mitch Green and Tyson was real beef. Mitch Green and Tyson was no fake. This was the realest beef you were going to get. A man could have killed a man to that day. And that fight could have got cancelled. But Tyson didn't give a fuck. As the little kid he wasn't going to let a grown gangster man try and fucking bully him. When Mitch Green found him in a dark street, Mitch Green tried to scare Mike Tyson. Mitch Green tried to put fear of God in Mike Tyson. But Mike Tyson was a different animal. When Mike Tyson saw red, he didn't give a fuck about Mitch Green and Mitch Green being a gangster. If you look at Mitch Green's face on YouTube, you will see Mitch Green got beaten up and manhandled by the little Mike Tyson. You know? But yo, let me give a big shout out to the general. Bruce goes in the building. Brian Guzman, Tip Bayless. Yes, man. Eric Gomez. Boxing learner. What's going on, bro? This is real beef. I'm going to take you to the real beef land. Today, your beef is about Twitter. Today, the beef is about what YouTube. Today's beef is on Facebook. But these guys never had no time to get on Twitter, Facebook, and neither did they have a time to take a picture and put it on the internet because they weren't living that culture. Mike Tyson and Mitch Green was real boxing bad blood. Let me just go back and show you, and maybe you can remind me some of the beef in boxing. But this was before my time. And when Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, yes, Smoking Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali sat down on an interview. Go look on YouTube. This was real beef. When Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali were having a dialogue, and all of a sudden, Muhammad Ali was showing Joe Frazier that he can't fuck with him lyrically. When Muhammad Ali was talking, Joe Frazier was getting upset, and Joe Frazier got angry. Joe Frazier stood up in Muhammad Ali's face. Joe Frazier stood up. Big shout out to Halim. Halim in the building, mate. Big, hey, listen. When Muhammad Ali was getting to Joe Frazier, he got Joe Frazier so upset that Joe Frazier stood up and he didn't give a fuck anymore. And he went straight for Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali grabbed him like a wrestler. Muhammad Ali grabbed Joe Frazier. And boy, the shit went down. Both of these guys were wrestling on the floor. Man's arms could have got broken. And this was getting to become real beef. When Muhammad Ali sat in his chair and Joe Frazier tried to get up, yeah? Muhammad Ali just kept quiet for 2-3 seconds. He sat on his chair and boom. Next minute, you know, Muhammad Ali grabbing up Joe Frazier. The shit was on the fucking floor. It was a wrestling match. These guys were going at it at each other. It became a real wrestling match. That was one of the classics that I've ever seen. You know, and them days, I'm just going to keep it real. Today, you got fighters out there talking about people's wives. You got fighters out there talking bad to each other on the internet, on the Twitter, on the Facebook, on the YouTube. That's all they do. They talk on fucking social media. And then there's all these bunch of young fanboys. Oh, man, there's beef. Tank Davis got beef with Shakur Stevenson, bro. Tank Davis got beef. Devin Haney got beef with Tiafimo, man. You know? Well, that's a load of shit beef. That's some of the most dumbest beef that I'm not even interested in. When people are out there slandering each other on Twitter. You know, that's some of the fakest beef that I've ever seen. It's easy to say what you want on your phone and it's easy to fucking do what you want on your social media. But this was real beef. Now, let me take you somewhere else. Let me show you guys, if you remember, this is just after, like, before my time. But I'll do my homework and I'll watch all the fights. But who knows Herbie Hyde and Michael Bent? Are you guys really the real casuals? Are you hardcores? Who you know about these two guys? When Herbie Hyde and Michael Bent came to the press conference, the shit was real beef. Mans wanted to kill each other, bro. Who watched that? And listen, I think Herbie threw a punch. It was a proper punch. Somebody's jaw got broken. If I'm not mistaken, Michael Bent's jaw got broke. This shit was a street fight. The police had to get involved. This shit was going to become GBH. Who remembers this beef? Who remembers this, bro? Herbie Hyde fought Riddick Bowe. Yes. Stephen remembers this. This was real beef. This wasn't Twitter beef. This wasn't no fucking Instagram beef. This wasn't no Facebook or YouTube shit. This was real fucking beef. Boxers putting hands on each other. Boxers putting hands on each other, trying to break each other's faces. This was real beef. You know what I mean? We're talking about sheeps. Tell them, Adam. We're talking about sheeps. And today we got ducks. Chicken versus ducks. You know, the guys from back in the day didn't have time. You want beef? They got beef. They got no time to sit there on the internet. Well, there wasn't even any internet. But, you know, today we live in a fucking fragile society. Boxers are talking bad to each other and there's thousands of fans. Oh, yo, this is beef. Oh, yo, did you see what Shakur said to Tank? It's beef. This is a new fake inbred society of men that claiming that internet talk on social media is beef. Now you want to see real beef. Andrew Golota. Let me take everybody back now. This beef happened in the ring. This shit happened in the ring. Oh my God. Who remembers this shit, bro? Who remembers what Andrew Golota did to Riddick Bowe and how there was a riot? And Riddick Bowe was, listen, Riddick Bowe's people came into the ring and they were beating up Andrew Golota. Who remembers this shit? Who remembers this shit, bro? Andrew Golota was hitting Riddick Bowe in the fucking balls all night. And then Riddick Bowe just was getting fucked up. Every time Andrew Golota, fuck you, punching him in his fucking privates. Andrew Golota was the worst when it comes to the low blows. And this night, people had enough. Who knows their boxing, bro? They rushed Andrew Golota. They rushed him. A man was going in there and they were punching him in the face. Hey, look, I remember that. Andrew Golota was getting rushed and people were in the ring beating him up. And then the whole fucking venue, people were fighting each other. It was on beef. It was real fucking beef. And I had no mercy for Andrew Golota because he kept doing it. I didn't even feel sorry for Andrew Golota because Golota was asking for it, bro. He was fucking taking the piss. You should go watch that fight. Andrew Golota is the worst, the dirtiest low blow puncher I've ever seen. And the worst thing is he did it in the rematch again. That's right, Bruce. The man fucking did it in the rematch again. Hey, let me tell you something. Andrew Golota got it that day, though. That day they beat the... Hey, listen, that day they rushed him, bro. I remember Andrew Golota was getting it from all these little black men in America. They were like small men, all 5, 6 of them. I don't know where they came from, bro. They came in the ring and they started going in for Andrew Golota. And then the police had to come, the federation. Man, that whole fucking place went crazy. That was a proper brawl. That was a proper brawl, man. That was a riot. That was a fucking riot, wasn't it? Yeah, that shit was a riot, bro. You know? Now, I don't know if you guys can see this picture properly, but I think this is that fighter. What's his name? Mike Dallas Jr. These guys started strangling each other, and then the fists start flying. I think his name was Mike Dallas Jr. I'm not sure, but I think it is, bro. And these two guys went straight at it to each other. They was trying to kill each other, bro, at the weigh-in. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Now, I tell you what, yeah? Let me tell you, everybody go watch this again. This could have been crazy, right? But it never kicked off that way. Now, this was going to kick off. But Iron Mike Tyson, bro, let me tell you something. When you catch Iron Mike Tyson in a bad mood, or all of a sudden you think Iron Mike Tyson's cool, well, Iron Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis nearly came to killing each other in that fucking conference, bro. Let me tell you, Iron Mike Tyson went up to Lennox Lewis and he was going straight in for him. It was like he didn't even want to stop. Mike Tyson started walking up to Lennox Lewis like I'm a bad man. Mike Tyson started coming up to Lennox Lewis in the press conference, and all of a sudden he wouldn't even stop. And he started coming for Lennox Lewis, and then he went to swing on Lennox Lewis, and all these people came from nowhere. And I see Mike Tyson fighting 2-3 guys. I was a little kid, and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Hey, I was hyped up. I thought Mike Tyson punched Lennox Lewis. I actually thought Mike Tyson punched Lennox Lewis, bro. You know, Mike Tyson was crazy. Mike Tyson tried to grab Lennox Lewis, man, and he tried to fucking bite him. Iron Mike was a nutter, bro. Oh, he did. Hey, Bruce, he bit Lennox Lewis's leg, wasn't it? Hey, listen, Mike Tyson wanted to bite Lennox Lewis up, you know. Mike bit Lennox Lewis's leg. He bit Lennox Lewis's leg just like he bit Evander Holyfield's ear. Just like he bit Evander Holyfield's ear, he bit Lennox Lewis's fucking leg, bro. Mike was crazy. So that goes to show you that Mike Tyson in his prime, if he can walk up to a 6'6" guy like Lennox Lewis, who's big as fucking Deontay Wilder. Lennox Lewis is big as Anthony Joshua. He's only a couple of inches smaller than Tyson Fury, bro. If he can walk up, a small Mike Tyson go in and bite Lennox Lewis, then you know that Mike Tyson would have beefed with anybody in his prime. If you think Deontay Wilder in that time was at the same era, and Deontay Wilder says anything to Mike, Mike is going to fuck you up. Mike don't give a fuck even if it was somebody as big as Tyson Fury. It goes to show you, Mike did not give a fuck about a man which was that big. In fact, that's when Mike used to get more brave because he wanted to make these big men fall. Mike was crazy. Mike was really crazy, bro. And look at what Mike did to Mitch Green's eye. Have a look. Look at what Mike did to Mitch Green's eye, bro. Look at that. Now, let me take you somewhere else. You want to see a real brawl? Who remembers this night? Was it Andre Dirrell, Anthony Dirrell's brother, wasn't it? Anthony Dirrell's brother, Andre Dirrell, he got punched in the back of the head. And I'm sure this was Andre and Anthony Dirrell's uncle. And when the guy punched Andre Dirrell in the back of the head, hey, bro, This uncle went in and punched the other fucking boxer and nearly knocked him out. Who remembers that? Who remembers when the uncle went for the boxer and the uncle got arrested by the cops or something happened, bro? The uncle got banned from boxing. That was Uzgotogi. That was Uzgotogi. Sucker punched him. Andre Dirrell's uncle, bro, he nearly fucked up that boxer. He took a punch, but he did it clever. The boxer wasn't looking, yeah? The boxer wasn't looking, and his nephew took a punch to the back of the head. So the uncle comes into the ring. He stood on the side, and all of a sudden, when the boxer was looking slightly the other way, he went bang. Bro, he sucker punched him straight. And then the police came, they took him away, and the man got banned from boxing. I never saw the uncle again in the ring after that. They fucking banned him for life or something. They banned him for life, I'm sure they did. So I remember this time as well. Who remembers this one, bro? Who remembers this one? When Mayorga spoke about Vargas's wife. And he said something about Vargas's wife and shit, fists went flying. I remember this was the time when Vargas's last fight, wasn't it? They were sitting in the press conference and Mayorga just started speaking. And before you know it, he said something about Vargas's wife and the shit went down. And I'll tell you what, mate, they were going in on each other. One after another, throwing punches. Then everybody had to jump in. It became a proper brawl. It became proper beef. Hey, who remembers when Shannon Briggs used to taunt Klitschko? Who remembers when Shannon Briggs used to taunt Klitschko, bro? And that time where Klitschko threw water on Shannon Briggs. And then the other Klitschko's bodyguards, Klitschko's people, they jumped Shannon Briggs. But Shannon Briggs held his own. Shannon Briggs still held his own, bro. I remember that. Shannon Briggs was funny though, innit? When Shannon Briggs was following Klitschko, he used to follow Klitschko everywhere he used to go. Shannon Briggs would fucking follow Klitschko everywhere he goes. But this time, Shannon Briggs got rushed, bro. This time they kind of jumped him, didn't they? Mm. Any other beefs that you guys remember? Any other real beef that you remember in boxing? Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson bit off his ear, remember? Mike Tyson bit off fucking Evander Holyfield's ear, man. You hear me? Now, this was the kind of beef that I remember what beef used to be about. The Mayweather beef. Halim says Mayweather had beef. Who did Mayweather have beef? What? The only beef I remember is with him and T.I. Briggs calling out Klitschko from that speedboat is the greatest of all time. Yeah, that was funny, man. When Shannon Briggs went to the, I don't know where he saw him, it was on a jet ski or something, wasn't it? And he went following Klitschko on the lake. He went chasing Klitschko in the lake somewhere. Oh, man, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Mayorga Mosley smacking that booty. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Brian Guzman. Yeah, I remember that one, Brian. Mayorga Mosley smacking the booty. Mm. Who was it when Halim goes? Who was it when the boxer corner team all jumped in and Mayweather dad also? Oh, that was Mayweather versus Zab Judah. Oh yeah, that was beef. Thanks for reminding me, Halim. That was Mayweather versus Zab Judah, and Zab Judah was hitting Mayweather on under the belt, and he caught Mayweather right on his private parts, and the referee was like, "What the fuck?" So Mayweather needed some time. Zab Judah and Roger Mayweather came in the ring and said, "No, no, 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 you ain't doing that shit to my nephew." Roger Mayweather came into the ring, bro, and said, "You ain't doing that shit to my nephew, bro." Roger Mayweather said, "You don't know shit about boxing." You remember that? Roger Mayweather was the man who told the media, "You don't know shit about boxing." Yeah, Roger Mayweather, bro, went in for Zab Judah. I remember that. Yeah. Ellaby jumped in as well, yeah? Uh-huh. My homie Vinny Paz said that if he ever sees Greg Hoogan again, he will choke him out. Hey, sometimes boxing goes to another place. So now you heard about all that beef. There's a reason why I'm going back into the memory lane of beef. I mean, in recent times, though, you got Canelo Alvarez slapping Caleb Plant, actually going to punch Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant tried to slap Canelo, and Canelo got out of the way. And Canelo first pushed Caleb Plant. And then Plant came back trying to slap him with that wide slap that he missed, and Canelo gave him a two-piece chicken. Canelo Alvarez gave Caleb Plant, and that was real beef. Caleb Plant was saying to Canelo Alvarez, "You a drug cheat." Caleb Plant was telling Canelo Alvarez, "Bro, you a drug cheat." Simple. You know? At the end of the day, look, this is when a man just don't take shit and he doesn't want to get belittled. A boxer is a human being. Fuck a boxer, we're not going to allow it. Sometimes your discipline, everything goes out the window. When it gets personal, hands are going to go flying. Canelo had to reason with it, saying he was talking about his mum. because Plant called him a motherfucker. Yeah? Now let's talk about some current beefs right now. We saw some real beefs. I had to go in memory lane. Now let's talk about today's beefs. The beefs that you got going back and forth on Twitter. You know? Because that's today's beefs. These are yesterday's beefs. Yesterday's beefs were more physical. But more and more, Twitter and YouTube is becoming the new place for boxers to have beef.
Move. 1, 2. That's it. That's it. That's it. With your arms now. That's it. That's it. Move. 1, 2.
So now you see today's beefs, bro. And today's beef, now you got Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney going at each other. Now you know that Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney got a little bit of a history. And these guys are going back and forward with each other right now today on Twitter. Both guys saying they don't like each other. They want to, you know. But to be honest, this is a different kind of beef. This is the beef that we're speaking about today because everybody wants to speak about this beef. But you know, the beef that I spoke about was real. Beef that I spoke about was what happened. The new Twitter beef is what we're involved in now because we know Twitter gets personal. We know a boxer starts to say certain things, then the boxer's dad starts to say certain things. Then another boxer's dad says another thing. Then the boxer's dad's channel starts saying bad things. And as you know from the Devin Haney, Bill Haney, Teofimo, Teofimo Sr., now you got channels which are out there for the Haneys. And the Haney channels, they've been toxic, coming at Teofimo's dad, coming at Teofimo's children. Now they use their YouTube to cause the beef. You see? And then you got the Lopez's that basically don't like the Haneys. And Haney's a bum. You know? But at the end of the day, regardless, these are egos. These are fighters today with egos. And this beef is not even real. It's not even cooked. Ain't even started, really. But you got other people going in the middle, making it more bigger than maybe what it is. You got other channels speaking for Bill Haney. And, you know, Bill Haney goes to some of these toxic channels, bruv. So, of course, they're going to get hatred. You know, the boys across the pond, they're going to give it to the Latino boys. The black Americans are giving it to the Latinos. And then the Latino Americans are giving it to the black Americans. That's the new beef on this YouTube. Me being part of the YouTube, I can see how YouTube works. But when it comes to across the pond, you got a lot of fucking beef. And the beef is black Americans for Devin Haney. And then you got the Latinos and the Americans for Teofimo Lopez. That is a beef that I'm seeing a lot of. Lately, the new internet beef is the black Americans versus the Latino Americans even. You know? At the end of the day, let's keep it real. The lot of people in America, I don't know about the Muslims. I don't see the Muslim support for the Haneys. I know Haney uses that he's a Muslim. Is Haney a real Muslim? Is he a fake Muslim? Does he use the Muslim card because he's seen the Amir Khans, the Prince Nassim Hameds, and all these guys? If you're Muslim, you get Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, you get all the Muslim countries, the Turkish people. I don't see those people supporting the Haneys. I don't see the Muslims support Haney's like they support my boy Naz, like they support my boy Amir Khan. So I don't think he's embraced those Muslim fans yet. But the American black people, they love this kid. It's all about Haney, Haney, Haney. This is the beef that I'm seeing out here on YouTube. It's all about Haney, Haney, Haney. That's the American black channels that Bill Haney goes to. And then you got Teofimo Lopez, which stands with his dad, who's not part of any groupie. You know, the Haneys are part of groupies. The Haneys they're smart. They know how to get groupies involved. You know what I'm saying? They get groups to speak for them. You got a lot of fake channels out there in America speaking for them, bro. But this is corny as fuck, like Frank said. This is dumb shit. At the end of the day, the Haneys are using these LDBC cats, right? The Haneys are using the LDBC cats. So the LDBC are getting toxic to come to the Latino Americans. But the stupid thing is, the Americans are coming at the Americans. And just because of the race of the color, the Americans are coming at their own Americans, and everybody else is looking at you guys thinking, you guys have got a lot of problems in your own country. Because here we are. We appreciate Devin Haney and we appreciate Teofimo Lopez, and neither one of their color matters for us in boxing. But here's your own country where the Haney fans are slandering Teofimo Lopez right now as I speak. And I don't like giving people clout. There's channels right now in America speaking about Teofimo Lopez like he's a bitch. Teofimo Lopez is a pussy. Teofimo Lopez's dad is a crackhead. Teofimo Lopez's wife is this. And even today, they're saying things about Teofimo Lopez's baby. Enough. How the fuck you got Haney letting that beef carry on for him? You got Bill Haney, which is Devin Haney's dad, which is embracing this kind of beef on the social media. And then you got Teofimo Lopez and his dad, who are saying what they got to say about the Haneys. Haney's a bum. Haneys are this. Haneys are that. Haneys are fakers. Haneys didn't really want that fight when I was a champion. They only got it because of Cambosis. The beef is just going back, forth, back, forth. At the end of the day, though, neither one of these guys are fighting each other. Neither one of these guys are in the same weight class. So is this beef a clout for both of them? Because to me, this is not even real if they're not even going to have it out in the ring. At the end of the day, yes, we know what the story is. There's one man, he beat Lomachenko, and then after whatever happened to him, he wasn't in the right frame of mind. When he fought Cambosis, the man lost, and that was a shock. Then Devin Haney beat the man who beat Teofimo Lopez. So right now, there is more of that little bit of a back and forth. And now you know that Teo's at 140. Devin Haney's still campaigning at 135. But this could be the biggest fight because these two are matched well. And the way that they speak about each other, they can't get each other's name out of their mouth. For Teofimo Lopez, he comes at Devin Haney. Devin Haney comes at Teofimo Lopez. But the funny thing is, Devin Haney got Lomachenko problems right now at 135. Teofimo Lopez got fucking Mikey, that guy who beat Mikey Garcia. Sandor Martin. He's got fucking Sandor Martin problems. So come on, man. Are we really seeing that these two cats are wasting energy at the wrong time? If they really want real beef, well, maybe they need to do that when they're ready to fight each other. It seems like Brian Guzman says 135 pounders, all they want to be is relevant to a 140. As soon as Tio went up, Sandor Martin and Loma are not no joke. You know, I'll tell you what, today's beefs should be into a reality show. Today, internet beef or this beef between fighters like Tank versus Shakur, Tank versus Haney, Ryan versus Tank beef, Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney beef. We should make a reality show out of it. This is more reality show to me. They should have a reality show, bro. I'm telling you now, Teofimo Lopez should have a reality show. Even Ryan Garcia should have a reality show. And even fucking get Devin Haney and Tank Davis to have their own reality shows, bro. They will kill it. That's what they need to do. I'm telling you, bro. They just need to get a reality show. I'm telling you, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's a new time. You know how those rappers like Snoop Dogg and I don't know, who was it? All these rappers who made reality show, bro. DMX, Snoop. Everybody makes reality shows. T.I. Remember? It's time for these boxers to do their reality shows, man. They got a lot of time on their hands. It's better you make a fucking, what's it called? An MTV reality show for all these cats. You know? The Real Housewives of Vegas. Oh, pound for pound king, you're funny, bro. The Real Housewives of Vegas. Friends. Halim, you're funny, geezer. Friends. Yeah, man, this needs to be a reality show, bro. That there actually was a reality show like Ultimate Fighter in boxing. It was called The Contender. Oh, yeah, that was good, wasn't it? I remember that. Our old boy Paul Smith from Liverpool went over there. Remember? And, oh, yeah, I'll watch that. What's that geezer's name? Peter Manfredo. Come on, you're talking to the hardcore here, bro. When Peter Manfredo won the Contender and he got beaten the fuck out of him by Joe Calzaghe. Remember? Peter Manfredo. There was another geezer, Alfonso Gomez. Remember? Some guy called Gomez. He was in a reality show. Yeah, I remember The Contender, bro. That was good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was good shit, man. I enjoyed that. They need to get The Contender back. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone and Sugar Ray Leonard. That shit was the bomb. We need to get that shit back. Whatever happened to that? Yeah, Alfonso Gomez got destroyed by Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, these guys who won the Contenders, bro, they got destroyed in boxing. These guys who won the reality show, they were real boxers. They got fucked up when it comes to coming in fighting the guys out in boxing, bro. They got fucked up. Is that why they shut it down? Because none of those guys actually made it to be something. What happened? Why did they shut that Contender down with Sylvester Stallone, bro? Huh? Yo, hit that like button. That Contender show, let me find that shit. Stay there. Stay there, bro. You gave me some memories out here. Stay right there. That was the lick.
Right, what's going on here, Donny Zondernex? Barry's actually going to propose to Sandra. Sandra has been giving Barry mad head lately, and he's witch, yeah? He's doing this behind the back of the boys because they know, yeah, they would have cussed him out for proposing to Sandra. Tracy had one job to do, and that was to record it. But she's all over the bloody place. Barry's clocked that she didn't get the footage, so he's going to propose to Sandra again. Oh, for fuck's sake, Tracy. What's going on?
Here you go. That's the one, man. I remember that. There it is. The Contender. Oh, Sergio Mora won the first season. So Sergio Mora made it. Here you go, the Contender, bro. Look, Sylvester Stallone looks young, innit? Him and Sugar Ray Leonard. You see it right there? Yeah. And do you know what happened? Sylvester Stallone started it all. And then he bowed out, man. Sylvester Stallone started it all, and then he bowed out. He left them to it. But I'm telling you, man, that was a big show. I like that. That was a good show, man. There it is. There's the Contender. Yeah, that was proper. But yo, hit that like button. Yeah, man. But now let's go here, bro. Let's keep it 100 here now. Devin Haney got Lomachenko now. He got. If he's going to stay at 135, Haney's got a deal with Lomachenko problems. Tio got to now start making noise at 140. It's a big fight for both of these guys. But for me, I don't see even if Haney can beat Lomachenko. That's a tough fight for Haney. We don't even know that if not the unknown, but a man like Sandor Martin, who's unbeaten, who's never lost, how do we know that he might not fight his life away that day with Teofimo? Anything can happen in boxing. But I think a big fight, if both of these guys win, it has to go down now. If Haney wins, or Haney wants to go to 140 and give up the belts, and Tio gets through Sandor Martin, it's got to be done now soon. That's a fight that needs to happen, maybe. Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney. It has to go down. It's a big fight for both of them. Both men going to make a lot of money. These two can make more money with each other, probably than even fighting a fucking champion at 140. Devin Haney can probably make more money fighting Teofimo Lopez than fighting Regis Prograis. Teofimo Lopez can probably make more money fighting Devin Haney at 140 in the future than fighting Regis Prograis. So if they really don't like each other, and this is a fight then they need to have. They can make money and they can have a rematch. But I will say this. At 140, this is a good fight. This is going to be a good fight. At the end of the day, say what you want. But this fight is probably a 50-50 fight. Fuck the internet beef. Let's keep it real where it needs to be. This fight is probably a 50-50 fight. And we just got to see what game plan goes to. How's it work? Is Devin Haney going to be able to use just his jab and his jabbing grab and his feet and you know, work off his jab versus a fighter like Teofimo Lopez? But Tio at his best, he got foot movement. He ain't going to fight like he fought at his worst with George Kambosos, which was flat-footed. Tio at his best, he's going to be moving around. Tio also got good feet. When Tio's fucking in shape You saw what he did to Compa. He was moving around. He wasn't fighting flat-footed. Tio's got a lot of different games, like a lot of different tools. He can move around. He can fight off the back foot. Those are things that he never did with Kambosos, but he did it with Compa. Tio can close the distance. If Tio can get through that jab and all of, you know, with the Teofimo Lopez counter shots, if Tio catches Haney, Haney's doing the stinky leg, because if, what's my guy's name? If Jorge Linares can make Devin Haney do the stinky leg, then imagine what Teofimo Lopez can do if he gets on the inside and lands to the body and lands to the head, and he can keep it close distance, and he can take Devin Haney to the ropes. If he catches Devin Haney, bro, Haney's in trouble. Because Haney's legs, I can't, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we don't know. But there's going to be a lot of respect, too much respect for each other. Both of these cats have got too much respect for each other. When they get in the ring, it's going to be more respect in the beginning. You know? So fights get played out differently sometimes. A man don't use his game plan in the beginning because he wants the other fighter to commit. It's all about downloading data. Sometimes you need to assess how the fighter's fighting and what way he's coming in, so you can catch him coming in. You know, fighters don't look at each other like we look at them. Fighters look at each other's legs, shoulders, flinch. You know, they got to get used to each other's pattern. That takes a few rounds to untangle. But this is where it's going to end up. The Haneys versus the Lopezes will have to happen at the end of 2023. At the end of 2023, this is a fight that will happen, I think. It's coming to the point that even when Haney comes to 140, this is a good fight for Haney, bro. What's Haney going to do? Go fight people like Regis and Josh Taylor? This will be a good fight for Haney, because Tio's already been a smaller guy. Tio's come from a smaller weight. Remember that. So yeah, Haney and Tio, the end of 2023, I think can be a fight that people can get to reality and not on the internet anymore. You know, but just bear with me a second. I'll be back in a second. Let me send a link anyway, if somebody wants to cook. I just need to do something and I'll be back. Let me leave you with the worst rapper, but the best rapper for himself, Tunde Tupac.
What up?
How are you?
I'm great.
Can we meet you?
My name is Tunde Tupac, aka the Rap Killer,
Tunde Tupac.
the Rap Flexer, kill them all.
Your name.
Your name is
Tunde Tupac.
Tunde Tupac.
You can write the Rap Killer there.
But Tunde is your
It's
name.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Tunde, with your dressing, I know the kind of song that you're about to present.
Yes.
So you want to tell us about it?
Just rap game. I kill the rap game because the haters want us down, but they're not gonna get us.
You don't need
Calm
to
down.
tell us about the haters now.
Rappers, right? You're a
Yes.
rapper.
Rapper.
Good. Let's hear you.
Check it. Ha ha. Check it. Ha ha ha. Check it. Check it. Check it. I rule everywhere. I rule. They want to take me down, but they cannot take me down. Yeah. I rule New York. I rule Lagos to Atlanta. We go to Chicago. Check me out. Check my game. My game is tight. All the haters, I shoot them in the brain. Boom, boom, boom. I've been around with my guys, 50 Cent, Tupac, Biggie, Snoop Dogg. We're all in this game together because I kill them all. I kill Tupac and I kill Biggie. I kill them all because they can't contain my rap game.
Hey!
It's off the hook because I kill you all now.
No, calm down. You killed?
You killed who?
It's just a lyric. Don't fear.
Lyric.
Your lyric
Hey.
will put you in trouble. You have to be very careful. You don't just go about saying things that you don't know.
It's a rap game. That's how it is.
Oh, okay.
How old are you?
I've been in this game for more than 20 years.
How old are you?
What's it?
I'm 15 years old.
What?
Just forget my age. Just focus on how long I've been in the game.
And you know Tupac. You know Snoop Dogg. You know
By the
50
grace of
Cent.
God, we met in the States.
Oh.
Which state?
Akwa Ibom.
This guy.
You're just a joker. You know what? Just go. We'll get back to you.
Tunde is one of the fucking crazy fucking rappers I've ever seen. He needs fucking help. He needs help, the kid does. But yo, let me tell you this. Another beef starting up now. So Javante Tank Davis was on his Coach Ford have a podcast or something. I saw a podcast the other day. And Tank Davis goes, look, these young cats, man, they don't know. They got to remember, I'm the top dog. When it comes to sparring, they know they couldn't fuck with me. And Shakur Stevenson ain't took that lightly, bruv. Shakur Stevenson don't like what has been said about him and the way that Tank Davis speaks about his name. So Shakur says, look, I'm not going to let any midget. Shakur Stevenson says, I would not let any midget, not one midget could ever beat me. Tank Davis is a midget and he ain't going to beat me. So now Shakur's taking digs at Javante Tank Davis. So here we go now. Another beef. Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis needs to happen. I like Shakur Stevenson's confidence. And Tank Davis, if you're about that life, you should come back to Shakur Stevenson and let that guy know he's a little kid, like you said. Shakur Stevenson is a little kid to you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you kind of disrespected them, Tank. Now, Shakur's not having it, bro. He called you a midget. He said Tank Davis is a fucking midget, mate. I'll fuck that midget up. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck that midget up. Hey, Shakur Stevenson just giving it, bro. At the end of the day, though, I've got to listen. I like Shakur Stevenson confidence. I just do. Shakur Stevenson confidence reminds me of Prince Nassim Hamid. He's not as flamboyant as Prince. He can't speak like Prince, but he's got a lot of confidence, this young guy. But yo, we got a few people in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got some people in the building, but let's start with the one and only, the man where the beef starts sometimes on his channel. Punch Drunk Boxing. What's happening, bro?
Rapstar Boxing now is the voice of the UK, London, bro. Hey, you know what's so sad about this shit? That when we talking about this beef shit, right? And I'm gonna time out right back out so I could charge the phone. But is that it's grown men, women, mid 40s, 50, heading to 50 years old, 50 years old people that's becoming the YTBC trollers. Like, we don't have no teenagers in the YTBC like this. It's grown folks saying some of the dumbest shit that elementary school people wouldn't even talk about. I never even heard a child talk shit about babies. Not even children. 12 years old, 11 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old. These are grown people, bro, that are mothers and fathers, grandkids, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is it going that far that you just can't be clever enough to get under somebody else's skin? That you really have to go that route to say that wife and baby is not off limits?
Yeah, Yeah, that shit's getting crazy out there in your side of the pond, Punch.
I'm telling you, Rapstar. You know we be talking about this shit. A lot of things that a lot of people think, oh, it's just the internet, nothing is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. One time I'm gonna let you know, one time something is gonna happen, and then when it does happen, that's when people gonna be like, yo, all this shit over boxing, all this, watch, bro. It looks like people are getting bored, like talking boxing and debating boxing is just not enough.
I mean, you said what you needed to say, but I need your phone to be on charge because I got to ask the rest of the people in the panel.
Oh, go ahead.
So, Frank, what do you think about nowadays when boxers talk about each other's, the fathers are talking about each other? Now, the people which the channel you go on, they're saying things about the boxer's wife and their little babies.
Yeah, man, it's real fake. It's fake rap beef,
But these are grown people. They're 40, 50 years old, Punch is telling you.
Yeah, but that's how they sell rap records, and look, and then it's controversial. You can say what I'm saying is controversial, but that's how they sell rap. This is what they call for the culture. It's par for the course.
I don't know. I was raised in a culture. I ain't never heard nobody even in the culture say, baby, it's not off limits.
They're just using the rap blueprint, which is selling beef. It's all about drill music and whacking your ops. So they're just using that to sell their fights. That's who Shakur was hanging with when, it's not a coincidence that after he's hanging with all those rappers and all that beef goes down, he starts talking reckless like that. You can't think it's a coincidence. When Money May when Pretty Boy turned Money May, who was he hanging with? He was hanging with James Prince. Like, this is what, look, man, it is what it is. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but you can read between the lines.
Yeah.
No, I can understand.
Jay Prince.
Boy Stevenson,
hey, we got
Tank Davis situation. I'm talking I was just referring of the channel. Bill Haney and the girl and Trill Boxing Talk. Saying that his wife is off limits, it's not off limits, and his baby is not off limits and stuff like that. And what do you mean by that? Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna come up with a video and talk shit about a 1-year-old? Or are you gonna threaten the kidnapper? What do you mean that the baby is off? If it's not about boxing, right? Then what do you mean that the baby is not off limits? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going into a whole nother territory where not everybody is sunk in with the YTBC. Not all fighters are sunk in with the YTBC. People sometimes don't know each other, so they don't know the energy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Look. So and that's what people got to understand. They don't know. So if I see you, or you know what I'm saying, people don't know. They're just not gonna leave it alone. What you said about my kid, and the thing is, what I'm saying, Bill Haney, he got to take accountability because it's on his name. People are trying to impress you. People are trying to vouch for you. She talking like that because she wants to impress Bill.
Okay, yeah.
And the more that he laughs, the more she gonna keep on going. The more that he let it go, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna keep on going. But then let's say the Lopez family or Lopez family member is going to hear what she said while he's on the panel. He's the co-signer. And then you don't know what could pop off. It might not be T.O. It might not be his father. It might be somebody else in the family, a cousin that is a crazy motherfucker that's trying to make a name for himself for the Lopez family. Sometimes it's like that.
Yep. So what do you think about that, my brethren? And a bomber clock mastermind in the building. What on?
Woo, boy! Hey, I seen it live. I watch that show every day. I be on that show just like I be on your show. I watch all boxing channels.
But what did you think when they said children are babies not off the limit?
Oh my God! Like you said, she you see, Black Fight Fan tried to stop her. He knew she was going too far.
Respect to Trill. I don't know the guy. Respect to Trill. He said to her, yo. Stop it.
Because you taking it too, like you said, but that's what I'm saying. You can't, like once you start that disrespect, it ain't no rules. When you get to this street shit, ain't no rules. So that's why you got to keep it respectful at all times. So once Like Teofimo doing it, he got to take responsibility too. Now you talking all this shit. Keep it 100. Just say you don't want to fight the guy. Because once you get disrespectful, you see it ain't no level to this. Because like you said, what I got to do to get your ass in the ring? Do I got to disrespect your baby? What the fuck I got to do to fight your ass? Because like you said, if y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna fight. Y'all, it looked like Teofimo and Tank and Ryan is getting a barrier and they won't fight the motherfucker. So this is where you get in the frustration. No, it's not right. I'm not gonna justify wrong, but motherfucker, when you gonna get in the ring? You keep making up reasons not to get in the ring. Teofimo, tell me why the fuck you don't want to fight him. Damn, you just that interview sounded like you don't want to fight. So now you got the I can't defend what she said. That was wrong. But she got out of hey, that's how she feels. She crazy. She from Chicago.
Wow.
CC. That's what I'm saying. But look how frustrated she is.
I can't
all they saying is get in the ring, whoop that ass.
Like that, bro. I can't feel that an American woman could represent and speak like that. That's how he is. That's just deep. That's just
Frank just
crazy.
told you.
That's
Frank told you. That's the culture.
You broke the code. Even certain
ain't
OGs,
no code.
Yeah, but certain OGs, they don't fucking roll with children and old people. And
Man, they'll kill the kids. They don't give a fuck. Chicago, they kill babies. Tell them, Frank, don't they? They kill the kids at the drive-thru.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know about all that.
You think them gangsters, so you ain't seen the murder rate in Chicago? You think they give a fuck about life at all?
I don't have an opinion on it. Look, you can have your opinion. I don't have an opinion on it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just telling. Well, he ain't got an opinion, but I'm telling you what I know. Rap boxing ain't no code, ain't no love, ain't no nothing. It's either you down or fuck you, your whole family, your babies, everything.
But that's what makes boxing. It's a sport. That's what keeps a sport. A sport is that you don't allow personal beefs or feelings to get involved. That's why you shake and hug after the fight. That's what it's supposed to be as a sport. So when we start mixing and crossing the lines, then it's no longer a sport.
Yeah, they not in the sport, like you said.
I'm just gonna let you know, guys, right? There's different types of people here.
Right.
If you're trying to say, yeah, fuck my little baby.
Right.
It's on site, bro. I'm telling you now. It's on site no matter where you come from, who you come from. But if you come in with that vibe, fuck your little baby. I'm telling you now, that's on site, bro. There is nothing else to say after that. You have said something now is the worst thing you could ever say. You're a target. I'm just saying some people use it like that.
And that's what, but when you threatening somebody, baby, you trying to make them come after you. That's the whole point. If I'm disrespecting you so far to threaten your baby, that's why I'm telling you, you ain't shit. I'm disrespecting your baby. Come after me. If you're a tough guy, do what the fuck you gonna do. So that's what it's about. That's the whole point of disrespecting the baby.
That's not a sport anymore.
Yeah, it ain't no sport no more. You know she took it past that. That's why Black Fight Fan was trying to stop her. Because she was taking it to another level. That's why Bill Haney had to get off the line.
But that's why we're here discussing it, is because that's what we're trying to determine, that at what point does it stop becoming a sport and become malicious and not cool.
Yeah. Now, like you said, this is what happened when you free. If it's a sport, fight them. Why is you doing an interview talking about how you don't want to fight the guy? You saying he pussy? Ain't that what he was saying? He's saying you pussy. So once you start all this pussy talk, where don't get mad when the other motherfucker call.
Well, no. The truth is that Devin, he's the one that started this all. Devin and his dad started this entire thing years ago.
Can you tell all the newcomers? I'm gonna give it to Frank, then Tip Bayless, then the other guy. Frank, you need to tell everybody then, how did it start? Where did it start? And how did it end up here?
Well, from my understanding, it started with Haney doing the whole campaign that Loma ducked him. That's how all this started. And then it evolved. And then he said Tio ducked him, and so on and so forth. And none of that was true. So they started this campaign. And look, it's part of boxing. Like you attach, like all these guys attach the name to Canelo. Like that's just par for the course. But it's one thing to do that, another thing to lie. I don't know if David ever lied on Canelo, but Devin and his dad have lied, just flat out told lies. That's not a sport anymore.
Yeah, but I even think that it's still even Tio in the interview is talking, he could talk his shit, but he's talking boxing.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson.
Where's
is
hold on
talking-
now? No, he wasn't.
Sha-
No, he
Sha-
wasn't.
Shakur-
He was talking some he was talking some personal shit in there. He
No,
said
he's
you
talking-
ain't
he's
shit.
talk- but he's talking directly to the man though. He's talking.
You know
to
what I'm saying? But
Devin
it's not boxing. Where's the belts? He undisputed champ. You talking about his
What
character.
are you talking about, bro? They going at it with each other, talking boxing. If I tell
Where,
you, hey,
where
yo, my
did he
man,
say he want to fight Devin Haney at? Please,
It's
that's
no-
boxing.
no, boxing is I'm gonna fuck you up. You ain't gonna go nowhere. You can't see me. I'm better.
When
than
did he
you.
say that? He didn't say none of that.
I'm talking. Look. We talking about a panel that said that baby is off limits, and you're bringing up something else, bro.
No,
That
you
has
just
nothing
said
to
that
do-
Teofimo. No, you just lied and said Teofimo was talking boxing when he wasn't. He was talking
Motherfucker, I had
about.
an
He
interview
wasn't
with him
talking
for
about no
fucking
fucking
4 hours.
boxing.
He was talking boxing. What the fuck?
No,
are
he
you talking
wasn't.
about?
He was talking about the
He's
motherfucking
talking
pussy and
boxing,
shit.
Now
motherfucker.
it's
He's
No, he
talking
wasn't.
boxing. He's
What
talking
was it?
boxing, bitch.
Right? What he talking? Well, tell me what boxing did he say? He said
The
the
fuck was you
motherfucking
talking
pussy.
about?
Wow,
You
Who
tried to
listening
make a
to?
superstar.
Fuck is you talking about? The
Boxing
fuck he
is
said
let's
about
get in the
Devin, did he say
motherfucking
anything
ring.
about Devin Haney's kids or nothing like that? Did he
Give a
say
fuck.
anything
Listen.
about somebody else's mother? The fuck is you talking about, bro? The fuck? What kind of drugs are you on?
No, I'm saying you said he talking about boxing.
They talking
What boxing did
They
he talking about?
shit amongst each other. They talking.
He's talking about
boxing.
not
It's
fighting him.
boxing talk shit. You're trying to compare the boxing
No,
talk
no.
shit.
I'm saying, hold on. You keep, hold on.
To the baby is not. To the baby is not.
No,
off limits.
listen, okay. You offended by the baby, man. Listen, that's his baby. They offended. Let them
A
handle
lot
that
of
shit.
people are offended. You're gone.
If you offended by that, cool. I'm saying it started getting personal. He said he's a bum. Your daddy's a bum. That's when you start talking about family. Teofimo was talking about family too. Don't try to bring it off of it,
Bro. You cannot compare a baby and a grown ass man. You could say is a bum, bro. I don't even like when fighters be calling. I don't like when people call fighters bums. But he's talking about another. He's talking. A father, Teofimo Lopez Sr. and Bill Haney goes at each other. Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez go at each other. They call each other bum. I'll fuck you up. Fight me. You ducking. But that's all boxing talk.
until I bring your family. Just like we just having boxing talk. But until I bring your family.
Look, right now we debating boxing.
Right.
You got you.
But
you,
but
you,
if I
you-
bring
you
but if
got
I
one
bring
way,
your
but
family in
as
it,
soon as I say, hey yo, your baby is off limit, and let's say I'm talking straight about your infant baby. The fuck that has to do with this conversation?
and that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, as soon as I bring in any kind of disrespect to any of your family, that's all off limits. So once I say F your mama or F your uncle,
It's different because
now
they're in
you
the
bringing on
business,
that.
though.
No,
It's
because
different because they're in the
No,
business.
ain't no level, ain't no room to
it's different
disrespect.
because they're in the
It's
business.
beyond the barrier. See, the barrier is just Teofimo and his dad, Devin Haney and his dad. Once you go past that, you know what I'm saying? It's no longer
Yeah,
boxing.
man. But no. Let me say something. It's not the streets. That's what we're trying to explain. If this with Mastermind, I'm not gonna call him Mastermind. Simple Mind. If this was the streets, then what you're saying is
See how the
okay.
disrespect starts.
Yeah,
That's where it
because you're
starts,
not
and then where it
understanding.
goes. Then where
That's
it goes
between
from
me and
that.
you.
See,
I
it
don't
always
give a
starts
shit,
at
but
some point.
but I'm
So when
telling you,
Teofimo opened that
Simple
door, then
Mind,
his baby
this
got
is
this.
not the
Now he
streets.
got.
Hey yo, man,
he
come
got.
on, man. These are
But
unwritten rules. You know,
You're trying to
man,
make it the
if you
streets.
no, it ain't the street. I'm just saying.
man, you know,
Once you open
there's
up
no
the
babies
can
there.
of worm of
No.
disrespect, then you
It's a
got guys
sport.
crying. He always talking about the baby. All right, well, do something about it then. Go kill the bitch then. If you got a problem, and she talking about your baby, what the fuck you gonna do to your
So let me
female?
ask you.
You
Let
ain't
me
gonna
ask you
do
something.
shit.
No, let me say something. Punch. Let me say something. So, do you see this in the NFL and the NBA? Do they start attacking the parents in the stands? Do they start doing that? No, because they knock that shit off. The NBA and NFL don't play. That's why I say boxing is a joke. Because guys like you accept it. We accept
Who
it. This is what
accepted?
makes
I'm
the
not
sport a
accepting
joke.
nothing. I didn't do it. I
Do
said
you
I was
see the
against it.
NFL do that shit? Do you
No,
see the
I told
NFL
you.
guys? No.
I
You know
told you.
why? Because they don't
Remember, I
play that
said,
shit.
Actually,
You
he
know
came
why?
over
Because
here.
they try
No,
to
no, no.
make it a
He did
sport.
come over here saying that the shit
Mastermind.
was foul. He said the
I
shit
said it
was.
was foul. So
He
that
said
see how people lie on
he
you because
basically
they
didn't
hurt.
first come
Because
on
you
here.
butt hurt, you gonna try to lie on me. I said it was wrong. Motherfucker, don't put no shit on me. I said
But
I
how
cannot
you
defend no
justify?
motherfucker saying that.
But then you justify right after you said that you justify. But it's Teofimo Lopez's fault because he called Devin Haney
No,
a
I'm
bum.
saying I'm all okay. Hold on. All I'm saying with that, well, go beat the motherfucker ass. Go knock out Devin Haney for that bitch talking shit. Then prove that bitch wrong. Since you hurt, since she went too far, knock that motherfucker out in the first round.
So you think that? So
like you
but
said,
that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. You think that gives the right for? Oh yeah. So let me go out there and fight Devin Haney because what she said. No, that's it. It's not boxing no more. That's what I'm saying.
No, but hold on. But
it's
I'm
not
saying
boxing no more.
No, you're right. But check this out. At what point do I get your punk ass in the ring? When I'm Andre trying to get Canelo, what do I got to do?
Contract. That's boxing.
No, I'm saying, but if
send a contract.
So you saying it's that easy for Andre to get a fight with Canelo? All he got to do is send a contract.
I'm saying that's the real duck.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Is Devin Haney a boss? Yeah, send a motherfucking contract. Or you a top rank? Send a motherfucking contract. Draw up a contract. You got money. You could pay it off. You DHP. You a promotional company. The fuck are you talking? That's real boxing.
Yeah, they got that all the money.
You don't think he could get him in the ring?
Yeah.
You don't think he could get him in the ring?
Now
tell
looking at
tell Devin Haney to send a contract.
When I looked at the interview today from Teofimo, I was pissed off. I ain't got to disrespect his kids. I'm just looking at him. I'm not gonna bring nobody in it. I'm just looking at him as a guy that seemed like, oh, you're not a big enough name. You're not a big seller. I'm not fighting you. That's all I'm saying. I'm like,
you're right about that. You're right that Tio also does speak a bit too much, but that's who he is. And he does sometimes say stuff that is not 100. When he turned around and said that, oh, if you fight me, that's the biggest fight for everyone. Tank, this can't even give you the number. Like, he's saying that he's a bigger name than Tank. I disagree.
Thank you.
But stop. But the thing is, people need to stop. People need to stop like they're not in this community. Why you think? How come when every time somebody got something lined up, that's when the Devin Haney, they love to call out people when they got something lined up. Gervonta Tank Davis got something lined up. Ryan Garcia got something lined up. Teofimo Lopez gonna be fighting in 2 weeks. But when these guys don't got nothing lined up, they don't talk shit.
Tank Davis said, I want to fight you. If you beat Kambosos in the rematch, set it up next. What happened? Crickets. He ain't say a damn word after he beat him in the rematch. Come on, man. You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
That's what I'm saying. All right. A talk is a talk. At this point, if you're a boxing fan, talk ain't shit in the sport of boxing. That's just to entertain us. But if you a real boss, like these motherfuckers be saying they're a real boss, send a motherfucking contract.
Right. And Teofimo.
So let me ask you, did Devin Haney ever send a motherfucking contract to anybody? Gary Russell, who else?
All right. I'm saying
stop falling for the hokey doke, man. Stop falling for the pump fake.
But when you look at the 4 fighters, it looked like he the one trying to make it. It looked like Lopez not trying to fight nobody, Tank not trying to fight nobody, and Garcia not trying to fight nobody. You got guys freezing them out.
And Devin Haney's trying to fight everybody, right?
That's what it looked like. I mean, who we ducking? He about to fight the hardest dude, Lomachenko.
Everybody ain't trying to fight nobody, but Devin Haney is trying to fight everybody, right?
Ain't he fighting the real one? Ain't he fighting Lomachenko? Ain't he the hardest one of them all?
Guess what? He's the real. Teofimo Lopez already beat Lomachenko.
Yeah,
Lomachenko.
Right. and then Devin beat the dude that beat Lopez.
Okay, then.
There you go.
Then. Okay.
There you go.
But I'm saying, why you acting like everybody? You just said that everybody don't want to fight nobody, but Devin Haney want to fight everybody.
But all I'm saying is,
how do you come up with that conclusion?
No. Listen, what I'm saying. All I'm telling you is facts. If he beats Devin Haney right now, that overrides his loss. They'll still be like, you still better. I beat them, got my belt back.
You asking for a fight in which a guy got a fight lined up. That's easy. That's what people like to call out people when they got a fight lined up. What you want to do? You want to go to a negotiation right now? Come on, man. Stop. Come on, bro.
No, you right. I mean, so you saying everything cool in the 135 right now?
At 135, I think that we should have more shit. I would like to see Devin Haney versus Lomachenko, but I'm also, if he's gonna drop the belts and use his IBF to fight for the vacant title, I respect that too. If he puts him in line to fight Bowe at WBA because he's the WBA champion in the lightweight division and fight for a title, that's good too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, right. But you can't talk all that and then not go after Rogaroo right away. You know.
But I see the pump fake. I see it when Teofimo Lopez, they really had nothing lined up and he could negotiate. Now he had something lined up, he could have negotiated with Top Rank. He ain't showed up to the motherfucking meeting. Why didn't he show up to the motherfucking meeting?
Okay, now you got me on that last time. Remember, I didn't know that. You told me, but then why the fuck you don't want the rematch after you lose your titles? You still showing weakness, my boy. You was the champion. So what you running? It's like it looked like you ducking Haney just from the optics. It looked like you scared of his style or something.
Come on, man. Stop. Ain't nobody afraid of motherfucking Haney, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't nobody afraid. Ain't no Haney, bro. We know boxing enough.
So you saying Cambosis is
ain't nobody afraid to nobody that can knock nobody out. Boogeymans are people that people are scared of. Mike Tyson, power hitters, Paul Williams. Those are the type of boogeymans in the sport of boxing. If there ever was boogeymans, those are the type of boogeymans.
You can't even say T.O. Duggan.
Never was and never will.
You can't say T.O. Duggan either because T.O. is a step ahead of Haney.
How do you mean? How do you mean he's a step ahead of Haney?
Please explain.
Yeah.
Undisputed.
T.O.'s already been undisputed and he's already moved up in weight.
Yeah, but the thing is,
but he lost. He got a loss.
It don't matter. He's already out that division. He's on to the next.
But right this moment and right this minute, Devin Haney's got a lot more jewels and Devin Haney's more important.
Mikey Garcia jumped up at the 147. They dunked Lomo.
I can't agree with that.
He's more important than he's more important
at his weight class anyway, for sure.
And see, y'all, Frank, you made my point. By him ducking, and I mean not ducking, by not fighting Devin Haney, you can stay ahead of him. I'm right. I'm gonna take the ducking out. By not fighting him, if you say he already the head, now how can I ever catch you? Because you won't never get in the ring with me.
Bro, he's more.
He got the belts right now.
He's more important than who? Devin Haney was going out to Lomachenko. He was in New York City to watch Lomachenko. Lomachenko ain't go to Australia to watch Devin Haney. Everybody's supposed to be going after the champion.
Yeah,
right?
But I'm thinking with those 4 belts, he's more important to the
he should
TV
be
network,
more important. You know what I'm saying?
Network and Bob Arum for that couple of fights that he can do.
He should be more important. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He should be more important. The morals of boxing, he should be more important. Yeah. But the reality is, when we hear Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, and everybody from even outside the sport of boxing is interested in that fight, and everybody's talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Then what does Devin Haney really got?
Okay, let me explain it. He said, "What do we got?" Explain this.
I know what he got. I know what he got, but what does he really got?
I'm saying you're a professional fighter. Undisputed is the Super Bowl. Why would if nobody's fighting for the undisputed, so Tank not even calling that? So that's showing me, damn, the number 1 guy, Tank, the number 2, Lopez, damn, Lomachenko, the only one got balls. So he want greatness.
Nah,
I see Lomachenko want greatness.
140, bro. He has that 140.
And that's what I'm saying. You don't even want to come back and you gonna knock the guy out. Cambosis took your belt. You don't even feel like I can get the rematch.
Yeah, he can't make 135.
He can't make 135.
And I think they all gonna run into that problem. Devin Haney, and it might cost you a victory. It might cost you a victory.
But everybody else can make 140. So eventually, what Teofimo Lopez is actually saying is, I'm up here already. Is eventually y'all all gonna move up to 140. I'm gonna be ahead of y'all. By the time y'all move up to 140, I may have a strap. Y'all gonna have to go through me. Those are
facts. You say right, and you said Devin.
If he beats Sandor Martin, if he gets his world title and stuff like that, yeah, he's gonna be ahead at 140. Those are facts.
And you said all of them could beat Devin. Lopez, Lomachenko, Tank, and Ryan Garcia.
I mean, these are all good fighters.
I believe that he could beat Pitbull Cruz. But in my opinion, I believe that Teofimo Lopez could beat Devin Haney. I'm not gonna say that it's easy, but I think that if I gotta pick, my prediction is Teofimo Lopez beat Devin Haney, Tank beat Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia is a 50-50 fight, Shakur Stevenson beats Devin Haney, and he beats Pitbull Cruz. You know what I'm saying?
What about Lomachenko?
Pitbull Cruz. That's the way I have it.
You said you got Lomachenko winning?
I got Lomachenko winning, but it's gonna be a hard fight. If Lomachenko comes like he beat Jamie Ortiz, it's gonna be a hard fight. But
dude was good though.
If he comes 100%, Lomachenko's gonna wax that ass, bro. He gonna wax that ass. He gonna see something he never seen before. He gonna see a movement, punch selection he never seen before, man. He gonna dance like two left feet. Devin Haney don't know what to do with that shit. That's my prediction.
Now remember,
now, let me just say this though before you guys get a bit too carried away. Yeah, you know, yes, Devin Haney and Tio are big names if Devin comes to 140, but the real top dog here and the real Don, the Godfathers, the big boys, is Regis Prograis. And then the main man himself, Josh Taylor. So these other guys are the names, But the real dons, let's not forget, all roads lead to my guy Josh Taylor.
Yep.
Now you guys can continue.
I mean, all road. I don't know if all road leads to Josh Taylor because
everybody's
Josh Taylor,
calling Josh's name. Everybody's got
two people's calling Josh's name, and that's
Regis
and that's Tio.
And Tio. And even if anybody wants to really be, they're gonna be having to talk about Josh. That's the man to talk about.
But Josh,
you got to beat Josh.
The bad
you
thing
gotta
about,
beat my boy Josh, man.
The bad thing about what Josh did was, I understand you relinquished the belts, but you stayed in the division. That shit is whack.
Yeah.
If you know what though,
But he's doing it. No, but he's getting a lot of respect for that in my country. You guys don't understand how much slandering. Go ask the people in the chat now who's from England.
So why?
How much slandering that Josh Taylor's took in England.
He can't afford
but one thing Josh is doing, he's actually listening to the fans, and he's saying, "Fuck this belt, keep that fucking charity," because everybody's got charity belts right now at 140. They're Josh Taylor's charity belts. That's how I see it. So I don't care. Regis Prograis might have the belt. He only got the belt because Josh Taylor has got something in his venom that he wants to prove that Catterall fight was a unlucky fight for him, and now he's going to show the world why he gave up those belts when he slaps Catterall. He wants to show that he's on another level to Catterall.
How many he give up? How many belts he give up?
Your belts.
Yeah, give a man respect who's willing to do that.
Keep your belts. If he would have kept his belt, who he was going to fight next?
Well, I'm saying at the end of the day, every fan wants that rematch, and he's doing it.
How many belts did he lose?
I want the Regis Prograis rematch. I ain't never get that shit back.
That fight, you might get it. But guess what? Right now, I think that, you got to admire a man who's saying, fuck it then. I'll fight this guy.
No, I'm going
to do what I got to do.
I'm not admiring that.
That's up to you. But we still admire Josh Taylor for what he's doing. Everybody's got their own opinion.
I think for Jack Catterall, for my opinion for Jack Catterall, I think that's a waste of time.
Not for us British fans. We're loving what Josh is doing.
Yeah, can any Haney fans answer why he's calling Tio out when there's actual champions he should be calling out? Because that's what Rougarou said, right? He said, let them call me out. Why is nobody saying his name or Taylor's? Why is Haney, he cries nobody wants him, but then he's not seeking another champion now?
I thought he got all the belts. Who the other champ?
No. He's talking about a guy at 140.
He said he never going to fight
Regis Prograis.
Yeah. Well, if he's about legacy and belts, why isn't he calling the next belt holder? Why is he focused on a guy Tio that doesn't got a belt?
Okay, but I'm gonna answer that for you. You're gonna have to. You're not gonna beat that guy at 140, not the champion. If you can't, you got to see what you're gonna do up against. Tank Davis, Lomachenko, Lopez, and Garcia. Don't just jump on, don't skip over them. That's doing what Mikey Garcia did. You're gonna get a guaranteed loss. He not tested at 140, so he could get knocked out.
No. See, you missed the point. The hanky stanky fanboys, they cry that, oh, you just said it yourself. Oh, look, Tank's not going after Devin. He's the champion. Well, then why is Devin focused on a guy who doesn't have a belt? He should be going after a Rougarou or Taylor, the guys that are champions there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me ask.
But I really don't think he can beat them right now. I think that'd be dumb.
Let me ask this question, Master. Why is Bill Haney and Devin Haney, they always on Tio as well? It's like they got Tio in their mind.
You need him because he's the best. The best.
Why is Devin Haney so obsessed with Tio as well, though?
Because he's the best out of New York, out of Brooklyn.
Because he got a fight lined up, and while they're promoting Teofimo Lopez, the Lopez is gonna have Haney's name in their mouth. That's why.
Yeah, but you got to understand why they legends though. I mean, he a legend already at a young age. He knocked off Lomachenko easily. Had that boy scared to throw punches. So he's the guy. If you could beat Lopez, then you could put yourself in a better position to get money.
All right, so go get Lopez right out in 2 weeks. Call out Lopez and forget about Lomachenko and get Lopez.
Mm-hmm. No, you need Lomachenko.
So let me ask you this.
No, Lomachenko is a tougher fight than Lopez, I think, with his boxing skills. You need that for your legacy.
Loma bridges the gap.
Yeah, he teach you. See, this is a route. That's what I'm saying. You trying to get his ass whooped. You want him to jump right up there to Josh Taylor. Tank can't even beat Josh Taylor. So why you think you want Devin to do it? Which none of them. Only one could beat Josh Taylor probably is Shakur. None of them could beat him.
I said go to the 140 and get Teofimo Lopez after December 10th.
Yep,
After
I agree
December
with that.
10th, you don't gotta fight Lomachenko. You could go up and get Teofimo Lopez.
But Lomachenko got to eat too. He deserved his shot at the undisputed. This is business. You can't skip over him. What if he want his shot? He don't get to jump in front of Lomachenko.
Yo, I say this: if Devin Haney goes to 140 and fight Teofimo Lopez, I don't think nobody gonna criticize him.
Yep. But you need a battle fight before. You need a test. You don't need to. Well, yeah, they have Lopez fought at 140 yet?
Yeah, his last fight.
Yeah, don't go. You can't go up there your first fight fighting champions. I think you need a tune-up. I mean, do it like he did.
To be the best. He's pound for pound. If you pound for pound, that's what you expect. We expect it of Canelo. We expect him every fight to be a pound for pound fight.
I don't know, man. You see how it goes?
No. That's what people trash. They trash Canelo. Why do we expect when you're pound for pound and you cry about it? That's what is expected of you.
Canelo is cool. He doing what he got them running from him. The only one he running
pound
from
for pound, isn't he? Why do we want Haney? Why does he need? He's pound for pound like Bud. Why do they need tunas? Why do they need to have these acclamation fights?
I don't know. Well, I mean, if he can get a fight with Josh Taylor, but hey,
no. But to see, that's what I'm saying. You have to have expectations when you're at that level. It's like we want to anoint him the best and he's the king, but we're not going to expect that type of behavior.
Yeah, but the level you're talking about
and other fighters, Bivol, anyway, that's who we expect it from. But let's give our guy a pass.
No, but the level you're talking about is another level above. You're talking about Roy Jones Jr.
Pound for pound is as high as you can go. How are you gonna give a pound for pound fighter a pass? He's pound for pound. You know what pound for pound means is that he's truly one of the best fighters in the world. He doesn't need to be doing that. That's what you're saying when you vote somebody pound for pound. They don't get passes anymore.
So let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying they want Lomachenko, right? They're saying that they're already in talks with Lomachenko and the lawyers is talking to each other and they're trying to get this fight, got the paperwork. So why are they talking about T.O. or Gervonta Tank Davis? To clout chase, right?
Yeah, you got it. Like you said, it's promotion.
And this is what I'm predicting. Devin Haney is going to clout chase the Haneys. I ain't going to say just Devin. I'm going to say DHP is going to clout chase Teofimo Lopez's name, Gervonta Tank Davis' name. And right there, when we think we're going to get the fight, he's going to drop the belts, go to 140, and not fight Lomachenko. Because your eyes should be set. Your eyes should be... Look, Ryan Garcia ain't talking about nobody else. That's it. He got his eyes set on Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm going to get my tune-up or whatever fight, but that's it. He ain't talking about T.O. He ain't talking about Devin. He ain't talking about Pitbull. He's talking about Gervonta Tank Davis. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If Devin Haney is really going to fight Lomachenko, don't go back and forth with Gervonta Tank Davis. Don't go back and forth with Teofimo Lopez. Go back and forth. Go tweet at Lomachenko right now.
Yeah, you say he going to go up to 140 and duck the Lomachenko fight.
To be honest, I'm not even gonna say that he's ducking that because I'm a realist. I already seen that he's been struggling making weight. I'm all right with Devin. Devin Haney is undisputed. I'm all right with him going to move up to 140. To be honest, I don't think he has to prove anything to Lomachenko, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see the fight. I think it's a great fight, but I don't think at this point he needs to prove anything.
You gotta prove it because look, this why you gotta prove it. You gotta put, like you said, Lopez is over him. You got to beat Lomachenko because Lopez beat him, so he don't want to be looked at as under just because he backhand boxing. With a victory over Lomachenko, boom, or like you said, a loss will take him out of the way.
I agree with that too. I agree with you.
And 135, remember, he's not. That's what Lomachenko catch him slipping at 135. He weight drained, beat his ass. That's boxing.
I agree with that, but I'm just saying I wouldn't shame Devin Haney for not fighting Lomachenko and moving up to 140 because he can't make the weight. I got to be a realist, you know what I'm saying? He's been in that weight since he was 14 years old. He's 44 years old.
Punch, let me ask you this. If you were Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney does come up at 140, and that's a big money fight for Tio, would you fight Tio or would you fight this guy when they were both young? There's Regis Prograis there, and there's Teofimo Lopez when he was young, and Regis when he was young. So they both know each other, right?
Yeah, they know
both
each other.
know each other, right? This fight for Teofimo Lopez, now this is just opinion, yeah? He's had one fight with Kampa, and then he's had this other fight with Sandor Martin. My question is, does that get you prepared where people call now the number one guy, Regis Prograis, the boogeyman, that he beats everybody at 140? And I can't deny that claim. I actually got to say, Regis Prograis is the elite. He's an elite. Josh Taylor's an elite. And now the Tios and the Devin Haneys, they got to prove themselves at 140. Is this the right fight for Tio straight after Sandor Martin, or should he fight Devin Haney?
Devin Haney, easier fight.
Josh Taylor.
But I'm asking you if this was the scenario, that if it was Regis Prograis or Devin Haney, who would you choose, bro?
Well, why not? Well, why not make Haney go get Prograis first? Since he's the champion, if he vacates, he gets automatic shot.
Yeah, I'm going to go there next.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is for Tio, should Tio fight Regis and prove that he can be a world champion? Or do you think right now Regis is just a bit too early because Regis is the man at 140 for Teofimo?
Regis is a tougher fight. Josh Taylor's war torn.
But for me, that's not even right there the question yet. That if you can't get through Regis, you ain't definitely beating no Josh Taylor, bro. My thing is, Prograis could be the wrong fight right now for Tio.
I disagree.
Maybe Tio needs the Devin Haney fight.
Tune up. Yep.
I think if you can't get through Taylor, you can't get through Regis. I think it's the other way around.
Nah, because if you look at that fight again, no matter what anybody says, Josh Taylor's work rate, his combination punches, and especially in the championship rounds, I want to bet anyone. I want to prove it to everyone. And next time, if I go live, I'll play it. Josh Taylor's work rate at the later rounds was even better. He ended up smothering Regis Prograis. He ended up throwing so much punches that Regis was trying to time Josh. And yes, Regis did land some hard punches, the left punch. He was landing some good left punches in that fight. But when it comes to combination and more work rate, Josh Taylor had him up. Josh Taylor knew how to fuck up Regis's rhythm. Regis wasn't having it his way either. So for me, you can't go to a man's country, give a close fight when the man you can see is winning the championship rounds. He's won a few early rounds. You know Josh Taylor's guaranteed to win 6 if you're going to give Regis 6. But you know Josh Taylor, you can give the swing rounds because he's throwing more punches. So it's up to you, Tip, how you look at it. For me, you got to beat Regis Prograis. If you think you can beat him, then you got Josh. But hey, everyone's got their own opinion.
But you said between Devin Haney and Regis, right? Which one should he fight?
Yeah, so we didn't even answer this, though. Teofimo Lopez versus Regis Prograis. How you see that fight before we got to Devin Haney?
Regis all day. But Lopez got the knockout power. He could always knock you out with that big right hand. He too big, he too strong, too experienced, man.
Okay,
he whooping them young boys.
Then, let's keep it 100. Right now, Tip, who you got a favor, Regis or Tio? Not in 2 fights later, but right now, after this Sandor Martin.
I gotta go Regis.
Wow, even you're
it's damn near the same style. It's damn near the same style of fight.
Okay, what do you think, Frank?
You know what? I'm gonna be devil's advocate here, and I'm gonna say that Regis is the easier fight because Regis is vulnerable. We've seen his Zepeda rock him, had him on Wobbly Street in that 10th round, and Tio is much more talented than Zepeda, and he's gonna let his hands go. Zepeda was touching him up. You know, you seen his face all marked up, seen him get rocked.
He had him wobble.
In the 10th round, watch it again. He caught him with a straight left coming in. You know, Regis was trying to land his left the entire fight.
I remember
it happened. I didn't make it up.
What Zepeda had what Zepeda should have did, he should have kept jabbing, but his jab was like he had a stiff jab, but I don't think
Zepeda does what he always does. He has a tendency to lull, just like he did against Ramirez and just like Azurdo. Sometimes guys are just like that. He didn't really let his hands go. But Teo's much more explosive, much more athletic. Rougarou is not going to be able to be as lackadaisical. He has more holes than Josh Taylor, in my opinion.
Zepeda couldn't do anything behind his jab. He threw that one jab, it was stiff, but he couldn't do anything behind it because
that was because Rougarou just had better movement. Zepeda's kind of a slow-footed Mexican. That's the opposite of Teo. They're going to be both matched speed. Speed-wise, it's going to be the same. Athleticism is going to be the same. I think Teo actually has better movement than Rougarou. Rougarou sits on that left. That's pretty much his whole arsenal. And he leaves his hands down and he's vulnerable to getting clipped.
Mm-hmm. He beats all the youngest. He beats Tank Davis, Haney, and Lopez.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Rougarou is out of the Taylor and Rougarou. He's the most vulnerable because the way his fighting style, he likes to be loose.
I don't know because it depends on Teo. Is Teo going to come out and box or is he going to fight? If he fights, I think he loses.
Teo, I think will box. Will box Rougarou because all you got to do is stay away from that left hand. That's all he was waiting for the entire fight. And he was just missing it, and then he finally started to land it. That's what made Zepeda so hesitant. He gave him a lot of movement. I don't think he can't jab Teo like he did Zepeda. He's not able to do that.
You guys keep cooking while I change
your
my
opinion's
device.
not wrong. I said I was just being devil's advocate. I think you're right if you say Rougarou wins. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just giving Teo the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to give him a chance here.
Yeah, he definitely, with the jab coming in. You see, he got what it takes to beat Regis. It's just I'm just going a little bit with the experience and the size.
I don't know. For me, I just want to see Teofimo box more. I don't want to see him brawl anymore. I want to see him box.
He just brawled with Kambosos because of his situation.
Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. That was a loss he should not have had. Just fight. If he was patient, he would have knocked that dude out.
Teo, he has discipline because if he didn't, he would have got knocked out by Loma.
And see, that's why there's a gap right there between Teofimo and Haney because Teofimo didn't box Kambosos. Teofimo went out and he brawled Kambosos. Haney went out there and boxed him the first fight and he shut him out. So the expectation wasn't really what Devin was expecting because of how Kambosos Teofimo went. And guess what? Devin had to go into that rematch and he didn't even look better than Teofimo when he went and brawled Kambosos. He didn't get a knockdown or anything. Went the full 12 rounds. Couldn't even get him out of there. While he had him hurt.
Yeah, and what all Haney showed you is what Lopez should have did in the first fight. He should have just did that. It don't matter. Stop trying to get these fans. You killing yourself. You done gave your bouts away. Just be patient. Sometimes you got to get an ugly win. That's what Haney was showing you. I got the win. You go out here and try to please the fans, you're gonna get knocked out or lose your belts. You got to get the victory over everything. And he went out there trying to get the fight over with an early round stoppage against a elite. That's where he went wrong. He tried to knock that guy out. It's just like when Holyfield said he was going to knock out Lennox in 3 rounds. Man, you about to lose this fight, man. What kind of fucking training camp you going? That's why Lopez lost. Imagine his training camp. He just going in for the big right hand. Man, he would have beat that dude easily staying behind. If he fought him with as much caution as he fought Lomachenko, he would have won that easily. You fucking up your own career.
He's gonna have to box that Sandor guy because you can't. That's what he does is make you make you try to box. And he's gonna be moving and trying to get Teofimo to follow him. So you have to have a good game plan against that guy. So I think we'll learn a lot. I think we'll see where Teo is at.
His daddy is Teofimo Sr., his father, but man, it's crazy. I was like, this dude, he convinced me. When he was talking about fighting Lomachenko, I was like, oh, he for real. He about to whoop his ass. I could tell by his father's game plan. He like
honestly, I really wasn't that impressed with the Lomachenko win. I think it was dead even. I mean, I was and I wasn't.
Well, Lomachenko Teofimo?
I
Yeah,
was
no, hear
impressed. That
me
was
out.
a
No,
great
no, hear
performance.
me
I
out.
had Loma winning the second half of that fight.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, he
I just
did.
think like Loma was he just missed. I mean, he had Tio a couple times
I,
lined up,
I'm not mad
and
at the decision though. I mean, it was a
You
close fight.
He gave it away like Hopkins gave the Jermaine Taylor fight away. Same thing. You letting them, you scared of them that power early. You trying to tire them out. Then you don't start really fighting till the 8th, 9th, 10th. You taking them rounds. But that's the same way Hopkins lost to Taylor. Y'all starting too late. That's the only reason he
but
lost to Lopez.
if there is any fight that Tio looks spectacular, it'll be Rogaru. I really
Yep.
think that's the most dynamic, spectacular fight of the year because they're both just explosive. I could see them being very technical, and I could see them just letting it all hang out because it's going to be that type of fight where they're going to be swinging and missing. You know, like Rogaru, that's what he was doing a lot. Was Zepeda was just like trying to time him, and he just kept missing till he finally lined him up.
From what I'm watching now, I see how Lopez could beat him. I think he's more talented of a fighter than, but I'm just going, I think Regis just
Yeah, like
edge with the experience.
The homie said Prograis relies heavily on reflexes. Like that's what I was talking. Like he stays in danger. You know, a lot of fighters are like that. It's like, oh my God, this guy, he's in danger. But you know, in Rugaru's mind, sort of like Lopez's, they just believe so much in their athletic ability, their reflexes. You know, like pulling out that last second so you can catch him with the hook. You know, but that's risky versus being safety first. You know, like Devin is just safety first. That's what makes him so hard to beat. But man,
And look how bad this. You see when you a legend like Lopez, and see I'm calling him a legend because I didn't see him losing. Like he looked like a guy that can go. He wasn't supposed to lose this early in life. You see what I'm saying? But he got to lose after 26, 20. He lost before 25. That's not good. Just like Adrian Broner. He's too good of a fighter to lose that fight. You got to win it. I think Broner took on a fight he shouldn't have took with Marcos Maidana, and I think Lopez did. He just went in there crazy.
But
you got to think winning, man. You got to.
But as I'm saying it, man, honestly, like with Rabbits at this point right now, if they fought in January, February, Rogaru is the better fighter right now. He's the best 140 pounder
over
right
Taylor?
now. Well, we haven't seen. We got to see he didn't look spectacular. So right now, Rogaru, he's the best 140 pounder.
Yeah, that's why
right
I said.
now.
That's why I said go Josh Taylor.
That everybody can say that, but the most accomplished is Josh Taylor.
Yeah. And then if he comes back and looks spectacular, then he's the best.
That's
yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying. Right now, we were talking about Tio and Rogaru, and I was trying to give Tio a chance, but Rogaru is the best fighter at 140. Period, hands down. Until we see what Taylor comes with.
Yeah, I mean to be fair with you,
reflexes, power. Who's better than Rogaru right now?
That's just by eye test, though. That's just by you saying eye test, but you know that's the same as saying right now at 135. Who's the top dog at 135 by eye test to you? Is it Tank?
Loma still.
Shakur? Is it Loma?
No,
is it
Loma
fucking
still.
Devin Haney? Who's the man?
I said Loma by eye test if that's what you're going by.
That's the same thing you're doing with Rogaru.
Well, we just seen him how he looked. He looked spectacular.
Exactly. So, but the accomplished fighter is Josh Taylor.
And then I said, you're right. But right now, we have to wait until see how Taylor looks. Can we do that?
Yeah, of course we have to. I guess sometimes people
I
have
don't
to
have a
judge
problem.
you.
Yeah, I can change my opinion because I'm gonna base it on what I see.
Oh.
You got to win that. So how many belts did he lose, Taylor?
He didn't lose them. He gave them up.
2. He gave up 2 belts. He gave up 2.
And Progress, he picked up 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'd get it right back if he beat him. Well, yeah, get the fight for rematch.
But yeah, Taylor is the better all-around fighter.
I don't think Progress does that.
So let me go back to this, right? At the end of the day, at 140, you know, even Devin Haney don't fight Tio. How do you see Devin Haney fighting someone like Regis then?
I think.
Oh.
That's a man's division out here, bro.
It's tough, man. I don't think none of the youngest could beat Regis with the experience level.
I don't know.
Too strong.
I don't know. It's just like I said earlier. The thing is, I know. See, when I watch Tio don't box all the time, so that's why it makes it a hard pick for me when I say it's him against
But
Prograis.
bro, I'm just imagining Rougarou and Devin face to face. I don't think he can beat Rougarou. That's a man, he's a G, bro.
But
He's
Devin
not a
got
little
it's the fact that Devin has that pure
Rougarou
boxing
is
style,
he's
bro.
not. Yeah, but he's more mature, bro. You can just tell, like guys like Taylor
That too.
Rougarou, they're men, dude. And
I
Haney
don't
and
think
Tio are
Devin,
still kind of like
I don't think Devin's ready right. It's the same as Tiafimo. I don't think Devin's ready right now. I don't think Tiafimo's ready right now to face a Prograis.
But if he could beat Lomachenko, then I say I give him a chance against
I'll give you an
Regis.
example. Like
I still don't give him a chance against Regis.
when Zab Judah
and the
faced
Southpaw too. Come on,
I don't
man.
give him a chance against Regis.
I'll give you an example. When Zab Judah faced Kasazu, like Zab, he just wasn't there mentally yet. He matured later on because he changed his ways.
He got to grow into the division.
Yeah. I'm saying the Matrix, like you said, you're not even picking. You don't think he good enough to beat that guy. So I think that type of experience can help you beat a guy like Prograis. But like I said, if he just skip that guy and go straight to Regis, he gonna get knocked out. But if you want a chance against Regis, you got to fight Lomo.
Regis,
get past him.
he got the firepower. It's that simple, bro. He's throwing bombs. He's not gonna sit there and jab with you. He's not Kambosos, bro. Like let's throw that out the window. That's why we say you can't use Kambosos win. Regis is not Kambosos. Stop.
No, I'm saying we got to use. I said use the Lomachenko. He got to get past Lomo to fight Regis. I think if he fights Regis
has a hell
now,
of a lot. Yeah, Haney has a hell of a lot better chance with Loma than he does Rougarou.
Yep,
I'll tell you that much.
I don't know.
And you need that Southpaw experience.
You're going to compare Rougarou's firepower at 140 to Loma's?
Who's the come forward fighter in the Rougarou Haney fight?
Yeah, well, I would say Rougarou is going to be.
He's going to be the more Devin is a defensive fighter, bro.
Throw the jab. He just gonna lie behind the jab.
It's gonna be
you gotta score to win.
Right. You gotta avoid them bombs. Regis gonna come in for that knockout. So if you gotta make him miss all that. You gotta shut him out 12-0.
Devin is gonna swing and miss and catch something.
I believe so. I believe he will get clipped, but
and remember that clinching not gonna work the bigger you get in weight. That's what
happened to Zepeda. He got caught in the exchange. That's where it happened, and so like Devin, you can't exchange with Rougarou. Tio can. I think Tio would win those exchanges because of his speed.
He's mobile enough to keep him off. That's the thing.
Devin you're talking about Devin as a great. He moves very well.
In a sense like Devin, bro, you got to put him against a puncher, a real puncher who's gonna cut the ring off.
Yeah, like Lopez.
I don't think Prograis is gonna be, even with Prograis' athletic ability, bro. I don't think he's gonna be able to do that against Haney, bro.
That jab gonna keep popping, man.
What you're saying right now?
The range.
Okay.
Look at the reach, and then he keeping his hands down. He's gonna be popping that jab.
You act like it's not gonna turn into a fight. That's what Rougarou is gonna happen. He's gonna turn it into a fight. Like, I'm gonna hit you, and you're not gonna hit me. And even if you do, it's not gonna hurt. Like that's the type of mentality he's coming with, man. He's not playing those games. He's not playing those games. You can just look at him. You can tell the way he carries himself. He doesn't play these little stupid games like Tio and Haney do, bro. And he's not doing that.
I think Josh Taylor gives Haney a type of fight.
So Josh Taylor, Southpaw too, right?
Hey, why you motherfuckers ain't telling me Mirage keeps asking for the link?
Don't because
I wasn't done out. But you know how it is. It's freedom of speech. Frank told me the other day that he's been suspended and barred from everywhere.
He has. That's the truth. I don't lie.
I mean, as long as he behaves a little bit and he don't go out of line, I mean, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you got Australia's finest. Down and under, or shall I say under and down. It's no one else, people. It's your friend, your friendly boxing, one of the most guys with the most passion who loves boxing more than anyone that I've heard. And, here he is, Mirage himself.
Hey, what's up? I've been listening to you guys talk for a while. I'm just wondering why the fuck are we talking about boring ass Devin Haney
Man,
yet
this is why
again?
this is why we
This
shouldn't
guy's
let this
boring as
motherfucker on the
fuck.
panel, man. This is why you can't let this motherfucker on the panel.
Seriously, is he worth this much attention? You all say he's
You
boring
picked
as
him over
fuck when you
Loma,
talk
though.
about him.
We're talking
Why
about
are
him
you
beating.
talking about? Hey, have you guys talked about the biggest news in boxing yet?
What is
Have I
the
missed
biggest
it?
news in boxing, man?
Biggest news: Canelo taking another cherry pick for his next fight. That's what you
Mirage,
should
we're
be
not
talking
talking
about.
about Canelo
You
today,
should be
bro.
calling that out. That's
Mirage,
the
we're
biggest
over
news.
in
That's the news.
135 to 140 pounds right now.
Hey,
Can
What
you
bro,
wait
chair is
this
until
that?
That's the
guy's
can you
news.
wait
obsessed.
until we
Hey,
actually
This
get
is
Tip
a
to
Bayless,
this
I've
is a
never
can you
seen a
wait
scandal.
man
until we
so
actually get
obsessed
to
on Canelo.
168?
This is a
Who
scandal.
he
Can you
fighting,
wait
rap?
until
Who
we
he
get to
Hey,
fighting?
he's punched
168
there.
pounds?
His punch still there.
John
So you're on your way.
Ryder.
God damn,
John
bro.
Ryder.
Punch, are you there? Is he punched there?
Bro, Punch is not here right now. Punch can't come to the phone right now, Mirage.
No.
Can you come back later?
Nah, he is over
Seriously,
here. He's over here.
aren't you pissed off about this rap star?
Nobody's
Doesn't his
pissed about it because nobody cares but you.
no, but that's the
Man,
point.
nobody care
You
about
should
Mirage.
care.
Mirage
If
is
you're a
just
boxing
crazy.
fan, you should care that the biggest name in boxing is taking a cherry pick to steal the money off the people. That's a
Who's he fighting,
scandal.
Mirage? Who's he fighting?
He's fighting a bum,
Who?
John Ryder. You don't know who he's fighting? I thought you were a boxing fan.
I don't care who he's fighting. Because
Okay, then you're irrelevant. You're not a serious boxing fan.
No, I just don't care to talk about Canelo right now. Look up anything.
You want to talk about
because he's not
Devin
fighting
Haney,
right now. He doesn't have a
great
fight
Devin
coming up
Haney.
right now.
Yeah, no, but
Jab.
remember, we started off because they said he was CC was disrespecting the man's mom,
Dude, hey,
little baby.
this guy's
The
name?
show was about she talked about
Bro.
the little baby.
I heard you talking some dumb shit as well. You're saying, "Oh, Canelo's they're running away from Canelo. Like Canelo's chasing the smoke, but they're scared of him." Is that what you said? I heard.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
not with John Ryder, not with this new evidence you hit me with. Damn.
That's right. I've been saying this for the last year. Nobody's fucking listening. This isn't a surprise. So you're surprised because you're in the bubble. I predicted this a year ago, and the next prediction is he's gonna fight fucking Munguia in Mexico after this. That's my prediction.
Did him and John Ryder?
News.
Did him and John
This
Ryder
is breaking news on Rapstar channel right now.
Did him and John Ryder sign a contract?
Dude, it's official basically. Eddie Hearn was on the phone.
So they didn't sign a contract yet.
Okay, so what's the difference? Are you going to change your fucking opinion, or you playing games?
They didn't sign a contract yet.
Not
so
yet,
it's not
but
official
basically,
it's not official
a
that
certainty.
he's actually fighting John Ryder.
No, it's a certainty.
You're just saying he's going to fight John Ryder.
It's a certainty. And when it's a certainty, what are you going to say? You're going to say, "Oh, Canelo needs a tune-up. He needs a tune-up. Give him some easy money."
That's the easiest.
What are you going to say?
That's the easiest tune-up he could get.
Since when do top pound for pound fighters show me Mayweather's tune-ups? Show me Manny's tune-ups.
Hey, you right?
Mayweather, you talking about boring? I thought you Mayweather was boring as hell.
Who did Mayweather fight after 2 years off? Did he have a tune-up? Did he fight John Ryder? No, he fought a guy called fucking Marquez. He fought a guy called Marquez.
He never fought at 147. That was a ridiculous fight.
Yeah.
So what? At least it was still a fucking quality fight.
And Manny Pacquiao fought Chris Algieri, Joshua Clottey. Those were tune-ups.
Dude, did they lose to Rocky Fielding? Did those guys lose to Rocky Fielding? Because John Ryder did. You know Rocky Fielding's a joke? Guess who lost to the joke? Canelo's next opponent. What's up now?
Dude, John Ryder would be David Benavidez's best win.
There's no way. Well, actually, probably
It would.
Believe that.
John Ryder would literally be
John Ryder's
Benavidez's best win.
How would that be his best win? He's never been a champion. He's got 5 losses.
That Dirrell one will always be his best.
Fuck
win.
no.
Tyrone Davis is a better.
I'm saying Dirrell is a
Tyrone Davis is a better
than
win.
John Ryder, bro.
Ronald Ellis is a better win.
If Dirrell was to come back right now, he'd be John Ryder.
Dude, Porky Medina would destroy
that bad?
John Ryder. Do you reckon John Ryder would beat fucking Porky Medina? He'd get stopped. You guys are delusional. That's what we need to talk about. This is a scam. This is a modern day scam.
But it ain't better than.
It don't make no sense.
It ain't better than 135, 140. Them the two best divisions.
Did you see Eddie Hearn on the phone with John Ryder? He's joking. This guy's his best buddy. Oh, yeah. Are you happy with this stadium? Are you happy with Wembley? Is that, Here's your big payday, my buddy. We've organised it. We're going to fleece the audience.
Yeah, Mayweather fought
This is a
McGregor. That's a
scam.
fleece.
Frank, why aren't you angry? You should be outraged. Why?
You mentioned Mayweather. He fought McGregor. Did you have a problem with that?
Yep, number
McGregor
one.
would TKO John Ryder as well.
This man Mirage is funny as well.
And them the two biggest selling fights of all time. Better Beef and Better Beef against Canelo Alvarez. There you go.
Canelo's never going to step in the ring and beat a BF.
Exactly. He already showed you know what he's about. That's why people not mad, because we know him by now. You still upset.
Okay.
They still shocking you.
Okay.
He already showed you.
But the thing is, some people are still in denial, bro. Like this guy Frank, this Muppet, he is still in denial. He doesn't accept that Canelo's a serial ducker. That's the problem.
A serial
Then
ducker.
how did he become undisputed then? If he's a ducker, you can't be a ducker and get undisputed.
Because he won the lotto. He won the lotto basically. He won the lotto. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity when every belt was held by paper champions.
He didn't get him all in one swipe like that.
Every belt was held by a paper champ, Euro bum.
So they were all paper
was out of the
champions?
picture.
Okay.
And Benavidez without a picture. This is a once in a generation luck. And that's why he quickly did it.
I would call Haney's undisputed generational luck. He got lucky.
He got lucky as well, of course. Haney got lucky.
How he get lucky? That wasn't luck. He had to go to
here we go.
What, 24 rounds? He had to be the undefeated fighter 24 rounds after. What's lucky about that? That shit hard work right there.
I said he got lucky. Loma didn't get there
it's an
first.
easy way
Loma went to the war.
It's an easy way to be undisputed. One of the easiest undisputed fucking achievements ever.
Oh wait, what is?
Devin Haney having to beat Ken
no, he's got the easiest undisputed. Yeah.
So what about Jamel Charlo, undisputed?
That man fought for his undisputed.
Well, he beat a couple of guys, but didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying with Devin. He still got that's why he got to get the Lomachenko under his belt. Don't go in there and jump over Lomachenko and get you knocked out by Regis. That's stupid. You got to show these people, your detractors, that you are worthy of these undisputed. So you got to beat a guy like Lomo, because don't nobody think you could do it.
Yeah, but you know what? The reality is all these guys' careers are moved strategically. There's nobody that fights killer after killer. That's just not reality.
Nope.
They all
your career would end so short.
Yep.
They all move strategically, man. It's just, I mean, you can hate
Manny
it.
Pacquiao fought killer after killer, didn't he?
Trinidad and Vargas fought killer after killer.
Oscar De La Hoya fought killer after killer, didn't he?
No, he fought a lot of gimmies. He fought Felix Sturm. He fought David Kimura.
But that was later. No, he moved up in weight, and that was near.
Nah, he was putting some people in between, though. Like he said, he wasn't fighting them back to back.
He fought Javier Castillo.
Go from Ike Quartet to Trinidad, he'll put somebody in between. He'll have a cushion.
Yeah, but
he wouldn't put a guy right in there with him.
But he was fighting like the best guys. Shane Mosley was rated like at that time the pound for pound, almost, for most people, and he took him on. Like that's the fucking man.
Who? Deloitte, yeah, but Mosley had jumped up. He was cherry picking Mosley.
Yep.
He had him come up on 135.
Right? Yeah, but the top pound for pound guy jumped up. Yeah, and
135. No, he jumped up from 135 to 147. That's a 2-pound weight division. So he got a weight advantage.
He was trying to cherry pick Mosley. That's just the reality.
Coming off the Tito loss, controversial loss.
Yeah, he needed a win. He needed a win, and he thought Mosley would be a good win in LA because Mosley was from LA. So it was strategic. He picked Mosley for a reason, and he was a 135-pounder.
But it was still a huge challenge. Mosley was literally the pound for pound dude in boxing at the time. That's not a cherry pick.
It is if the guy's 135-pounder. You act
that would be like Canelo fighting Errol Spence. That would be just like Canelo fighting Errol Spence.
Yeah, but Mosley stayed at 147. Didn't he move up? Did he move up to 154 later?
Maybe years. Yeah, 7 years later. And
but would you say? But he stayed at 147, didn't he?
He ended up staying there.
Would you say that's a hard fight if Canelo took on Errol Spence, undefeated Errol Spence? Because that's what that'd be, 147, jump up to 160. Because that's what
68.
That'd be
And
That's
credit
an
to
easy
Mosley.
fight for
Mosley never
Canelo.
ducked as well. Mosley never ducked anybody. He took the hard
Yeah, he
fights.
ducked. Hold on, it's that one dude they ain't never fight. 140. Damn, it's
I
one
can't
guy.
think. No, he fought
He
everybody.
ain't
Mosley
fight
fought
Zab Judah,
everybody,
did he?
but he lost. Yeah,
No, he
they
didn't
never
fight.
fought.
Yeah, but I don't know why the fuck they didn't. But you know, he's a guy like.
He ain't fight Trinidad neither. Zab and Trinidad, them the only two he ain't fight.
Yeah, but we don't know why. I mean, fuck knows why they didn't fight.
Oh, because Trinidad had lost, I think. Oh no, Mosley had lost to Forrest.
Yep.
And that would have been Trinidad Mosley, I want to say. So Mosley blew the bag. Look, man, it's all strategic. I mean, we sit here and argue, but most of the time these moves are strategic. There's no just we'll walk up and challenge you and we fight. Like it doesn't work like that.
But the problem these days, like it's too strategic. At least a little bit.
I agree.
Sure,
you know
but
what?
when it gets too
you
much,
know what? The truth is, I agree with a lot of what you say.
Lucky.
I do.
You're lucky.
No, I do. I agree. I understand what you're saying. I understand a lot of the things that you say, and I feel the same way. But I try to keep it reality. You know, like I can cry about it.
Reality is what you make it. Reality is what you make it. That's what I think.
Well, no, because they're not
we need a
complaining
cause.
all the
We need
time.
stop fucking just accepting this shit.
And when
Mirage,
you
need
hear
to
him
lead
talk,
the coalition.
yeah,
I
but that-
agree with what Mirage says a lot of times. He's right. Like it is a lot of BS. I understand. You act like I don't
Or you
see that.
seem to be apologizing for it half the time.
Well, I probably am because I mean, what else are you gonna do?
But this is what I hear, right? When I hear Lopez speak, when I hear Tank speak, when I hear Garcia, I hear guys that don't want to be like, man, I can't wait to get in there and fight. They just sound like they trying to freeze them out. When I hear Devin speak, it sounds like I want to fight you guys. Y'all sound like when you hear Lopez speaking, it don't even sound like he ever want to fight him. He like, man, who is this guy? He's nothing.
Because he's not.
That's what's frustrating, man.
He's not an attraction like that.
There you go, right there. So that's how we got to where we are. Now you got babies being disrespected. They're gonna go all the way to the end of the earth. They're gonna go, so what I got to do? Now you see, like you said, he disrespected the man's baby. That's how far we going.
Is that really to get the fight, or is that to keep that?
Now, no, I'm saying, but you know it's gonna trigger some shit. You know that's going too far with some shit, and that's why you got to keep women out of shit sometimes, because she went way too far with that shit.
End up fighting. Tiafimo and them, Tiafimo's camp is gonna keep it professional at all times, and eventually they're gonna end up fighting. But you know what I'm saying, that shit.
But all it takes is Lomachenko beat him, Regis beat him, like you said. Then you never get these fights. Remember, we were supposed to get the damn Jermell Charlo and the other guy fight with the blonde hair, Ordell Thurman looking dude. We ain't never get that fight. Remember the guy from Michigan? Well, no, the guy from DC.
You talking about my boy Jared Hurd.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Don't wait till y'all lose and then boom, you will never get the fight. They still ain't fought. That's what Lopez and them doing.
Plus, Jared dumbass, bro. Jared went and fired his trainer, and he didn't want to listen to his trainer. Then he came back in his last fight, and he lost his last fight. It's funny because his trainer daughter used to come into my job.
See? And you see what happened, man? We lost the fight forever. They still ain't fought. That was 5 years ago, man.
I don't think we lost it forever. You know, it's funny because I was on Twitter today, and you know, Bud was making some noise, doing what he usually do, just talking, just to keep himself promoted. But I was like, if Bud really want to come up and he want to fight Jamel at 154, shit, go fight Jared Hurd. Go fight Jared Hurd or Brian Castaño. The easier fight would be Jared Hurd, not Castaño.
And them guys too big for him, right? We got knocked out.
Yep.
That's what I think it is. I think he talking when he talking about fighting Jamel. Yeah, you might be a better fighter, but you can't beat him because of the size. Do you think he could beat any of those two guys, or you think he'll get knocked out?
Hey man, Terrence going to sleep, man. He's too small.
Thank you.
That's
all I'm saying.
Don't wait.
That's what it is. He using their name for clout, trying to get up there. Like, look, Jamel, man, come on, man. You ain't even want the Earl fight. I can't believe he ain't want the Earl. Now it makes sense. He just trying to get a smooth exit.
They're never fighting unless they're like 40 years old. One last payday.
I think I think Bud ended up fighting Thurman before he fought Earl. I always thought
Yeah,
Thurman and Bud would be the
they're
fight to
just gonna
make.
share fucking Thurman.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, it's my turn now. It's your turn. Fucking joke.
I always thought Bud and Thurman always been the fight to make though.
Yep. But
It's 3 years now. That was a 2017 fight. 2018 maybe.
Yep. And Thurman let everybody down by getting losing the Pacquiao. He could have possibly retired, man. 30-0, man. You gonna lose on the 30th fight? I hate that shit. See, you got these guys that lose, man. It just fuck up the whole game, man. Fuck up the whole game, including
If he would have
Teofimo.
beat Pacquiao then fought Earl,
Yep.
I don't think anything after that would have mattered.
Yeah. That's how you do it, man. You get in here, you got go in there and you take care of business, man. You go in there like Canelo going up against Bivol. Well, just say you can't beat him, man. He ain't no rematch.
Or if Thurman was to lose to Earl before if he were to have won the Pacquiao fight, Earl would have probably moved up anyway, and that would have just left Crawford stuck there. You know what I'm saying? He would have had no choice but to fight at Thurman. He wasn't gonna go with the 154 anyway. I think that still was gonna happen. I think Crawford gonna end up fighting Boots.
Yep.
So I really think gonna happen.
You don't think so? He getting kind of comfortable. I think Terrence starting to get comfortable not fighting guys now. Just like Jamal, the older brother, he's comfortable not fighting guys.
He's telling you I don't need an Earl Spence. He's telling us I don't need an Earl Spence. But it's these fans out here that keep pushing for this fight that realistically it might not ever or even happen.
Yep, it's not gonna happen. Just like Tank Davis ain't gonna fight none of them motherfuckers. He not gonna fight. I could tell he not gonna fight Teofimo because he's scared of his power.
I think Tank can see because Teofimo Senior was on Punches Live the other night talking about Tank is a guy we look forward to fighting down the line. I think Tank and Teofimo is a legacy fight.
But like he said, when they 40 years old, 14 years from now.
I don't know because Tank is 28. Tio's what? How old is Tio? 25? 24?
Yeah, and I'm not seeing them take. I'm thinking if you could get past Barrows, then you go for the undisputed. So once you told me that, I seen fear from Tank. I've never seen this type of fear in boxers before. I seen fear against Lomachenko. You start stuttering. You start talking about, oh, well, he's old. I gotta wait till he get more old. What the fuck kind of boxing?
Well, yeah, Tank was too young. Tank, without a doubt, Tank wasn't gonna be Lomachenko some years ago. Tank, he was unexperienced. Tank is more experienced now. I think Tank gives Lomachenko problems right now.
There you go, make the fight. See, that's what they saying. They want.
I think that's what's gonna happen. See,
Mm-hmm.
like Punch was saying, he think Haney gonna wait for Teofimo fight, and then after the Teofimo fight, he gonna vacate and move up. And then what that's gonna do is gonna open the door for the big cash cow fight at 135, which we know is gonna be Lomachenko, which is still one of the biggest names, and then Tank Davis. And plus, they still got Shakur over there, so they can just take their time with it.
Don't forget about the Joker, Bob Arum. He's gonna give Devin that extra oomph he need, because, like you said, the whole thing from Bob, the Joker, gonna try to trick him into the loss. I need to get him in. All I got to do is get him in the ring with Lomo. He gonna put that Matrix shit on him, and we gonna bring the belts home. See, on the last contract, that's Bob Arum Joker card.
I don't think Bob got a problem making that Tank Loma fight.
Because that's what I said. He got to get the undisputed. He gonna win. In Bob's mind, this is his brilliant mind. How he thinking. All I got to do is wave enough money and Devin Haney face, get him in the ring. Like you said, remember you picked Lomo to win. So if he wins, he's undisputed. Now you got to drinking with the undisputed against Lomo.
But that's saying a lot about Devin. Why waste our time? Just move up now.
No, you got to get Lomachenko. You can't. He's a legacy fight, man. You can't avoid these guys. You got to fight. He getting older. You need to get him now. If you don't fight Lomachenko now, you're never gonna fight him, don't you?
Yeah, but Devin fighting Lomachenko right now. I mean, it fucks up a lot of money.
How? It makes the money. You said that you could make the Tank Davis Lomachenko fight. Now you got the
that's if Devin vacate, and that's if Lomachenko wins.
yeah, and that's what you said. You picking Loma to win.
I got Haney beating Lomachenko. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, whoever said Loma, how Bob think. Bob knows Loma in his mind. I think Bob is confident that Lomachenko.
I got Haney and Tank beating him. Because I know they're not going to put the Tank. They're not going to make the Tank fight right away, unless Loma beats Tank.
Only thing I'm going with Haney over Lomachenko is his mouth, his daddy mouth. I'm not the skill. When I look at this shit, I seen Lopez do it off of power. I seen a guy scared gunshot to walk in there, so he wasn't quick to jump. So with Lomachenko, with Devin Haney, I'm going off of just the words they saying. Oh, how the confidence. That's how I told you I won on the Lopez over Lomachenko. The father convinced me, like, man, he was too confident in that fight. Lopez Lomachenko. He convinced me. Boom, put some money on this dude. This easy money. He couldn't beat him. Gunshot of the power, because he knew Lopez could embarrass him and knock him out in the first, second round. So that's anybody got to worry about that when they fight Lopez. He almost like a Tyson, got the big right. He got the Deontay Wilder, and he got a left hook. I don't know,
Yo,
man.
you guys keep it cooking for a few more minutes because I'm coming with some next content, and it's going to be something that I'm going in with in a bit. So you guys just keep moving, and I'm going to be coming with something in a bit. Just trying to set some files up, trying to get some files sorted.
Who else is at 135?
I just remember this. Anybody, when you disrespect a baby, it's only one person that you disrespect. It's only one human that you disrespect. Whenever you say something about a baby, it's only one person you hurting and you disrespect. You got to remember that, and that's yourself. You can never don't never, you know what I'm saying, disrespect the baby. You can't, because that just reflect on you. That's why people be like, man, chill with that shit. You know what I mean?
It's
That's why.
weird, though,
Boom.
All that shit, I went back. I didn't know anything about it. I was watching Punch live, and Punch was talking about it. So, he played the clip, but I had to go back and watch, like, the full, like, 5-minute little sequence or whatever. And shit started with a super chat. And he wasn't going to read the super chat, but then she went on, and she kept pushing. I'm like, she like, nah, he was talking about his daddy and all this. But I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with you personally, for you to go on the rant you did and then involve somebody else's child, you know what I'm saying, in your rant. It's just completely unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? And then for
Yo, can you share the file? Can you share that video? Can you share that moment? Because let me tell you what, I gave you guys enough time to talk. If I'm going with this topic, I'm going all the way in. Because I don't like to see women, especially on the other side of the pond, act crazier than fucking men, which men told her, calm yourself fucking down. Right? There's a code. You don't break the code. That woman, I've never seen her on this YouTube's where her name was CCPP. She deserves to be cancelled. If you saw what she was doing and where she wanted to go with it before that guy Trill told her, hold back. So can somebody play that video for me?
No, I don't have it.
I need that video. I want to talk this talk. I want to know. I want to show the people what we're talking about here. Yeah, we don't need to just be. Can somebody share the file or anything here? Can somebody share the video on right now? If you got a laptop.
Nah, I'm on my phone. I don't have a laptop.
Mirage, can you share it? Man, I want to play that fucking video, bro. Give me a sec. You guys keep cooking. Get the video.
Yeah, but for Bill Haney to turn his camera back on, and he was playing the audio in the background on another device, and he turned the camera back on and he's smiling. But then he's gonna come out and say, I 1000% back with the sister is saying. Like, nah, man, they right. You need to denounce that shit, bro. Cause why would you condone something like that? This is crazy. That's not needed. None of that talk she was doing is needed in the sport of boxing. And I'll be seeing like the live come across my page sometimes, like when I load up YouTube and I'm not even subscribed, it'll just pop up because it's just boxing. And like she'll go off crazy talking about fighters. Like she'll talk about fighters real nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, she shot down. But look, this what you gotta understand about this boxing. We go way too far. This what boxing is about, going too far. Ali went too far with Frazier, and you know he did. Got racist with the man. You got racist with Joe Frazier. You had to apologize. See, he went too far, but he's a man. As a man, you would apologize. You know, that's why some sports is a man's sport. So women, she coming in here, she's being, you know, that's why you sometimes you gotta lead them out, because when they get on the disrespectful side, they go too far. But this is what they go too far in boxing, man. You know they do.
But see, that's the thing. Bill Senior, T.O. and Devin, they all know the limits and within what they're talking. You know what I'm saying? And I still found it crazy that Bill would go to say, I back it 1000%.
Yo. You there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get the fucking video up, bro. And for some reason, it's not down. It's not uploading onto my video.
But you know he's not going to condone. All it takes is a question. He's not going to condone that. If you ask him, he's going to be like, no, I'm not with that shit. That's what she said, man. They wasn't with that. He got off the. What is he getting off for?
Nah,
So,
Bill,
right.
He was already his screen was already off. He had the screen off for a minute. I guess he was having a side conversation, but he was overhearing it and he was laughing.
He kept going off. That's why he kept cutting the screen off, man. He kept doing it. Every time she do that shit, he'll cut the shit off because he know she crazy. She talking crazy as hell. Viral moment.
Yeah, bro. I think they gotta remove her from the show. Not of her.
Look, in life, yeah, you can do a lot of things, like you can debate, you can say some foul words to people's parents. You know, you just don't go there. Man or woman, you just don't go there, bro. You don't put yourself to say certain things, to say the baby's not off limit. If I want to say what I want to say, I'm going there. And it shouldn't be before she has a rant that these men have to stop. This American lady made herself look bad, man. It showed that she's got some crazy mindset, that she will talk about people's kids.
Yeah, CC Robinson, man. Hey,
Who
man.
the fuck is this, bro?
She from Chi-Town, man. She live up in New York, you know what I mean? But she from the Chi.
Some crazy shit that you say on the internet, bro.
But look, though, look. Doing her thing out there, but she went off today. She went too far. That's
right,
what
let me just say this. Let me play it. I'm gonna play the video, but I can't upload it. So I want everybody to listen to this and hear what the channel was saying. And this woman was having a crazy outburst. And you should not even act like that as a woman. It's mad what the lady was saying. She ain't even a lady. I don't know who she is. Watch this.
So his crackhead ass daddy ain't off limits. That little kangaroo neck ass bitch he got ain't off limits, and that damn baby ain't off limits.
CC, no, for me, don't do that. Don't do that. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
So his crackhead ass daddy ain't off limits. That little kangaroo neck ass bitch, you guys ain't off limits, and that damn baby ain't off limits.
Cece, no, for me, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Cece, that's enough. That's enough.
Did you guys hear that clearly?
Yeah, man. She ain't going nowhere. That's what she do.
Did you just hear what she was trying to go with? She was going to the man's little baby. What the fuck has somebody's little baby got to do with a fucking boxing talk? This is a very, very bad outlook for the channel, for Bill Haney, to let this woman act crazy like that. That was on another level. I'm going to play it again, and then I'm going to put the face up. Somebody give me this, because this has to be known. This has to be cancelled. And if not, we're not human beings anymore. In this fucking YouTube, bro, you're not human beings anymore. You're not acting like right people, and you're not even doing what a man is supposed to do. A man is supposed to put that woman in her place. A fucking real man on this YouTube needs to put that fucking woman in her place. And if the man who's the host and Bill Haney, that shit was dirty. You can't even smile. And how the fuck am I hearing this in today's Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez talk? How the fuck do I need to listen to somebody trying to talk about babies when it comes to boxing, Teofimo Lopez and Bill Haney talk? That shit is way under. And if there was a code, you need to be cancelled. A motherfucker needs to be cancelled, or I don't want to be part of this community. I don't want to be part of a culture that's going to allow people to say whatever they want to say about boxing talk and bring it to people's children. Now people need to really step up. Men in America need to step up. The American man cannot let that happen. It's bad. It looks fucking bad, mate. I'll tell you. When we see this YouTube boxing culture and we see what's going on over across the pond, and now a woman wants to talk about somebody's babies over boxing with Bill Haney. We're fucking Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez conversation. Listen again.
Hey, that's why just my sister. That's why I love the twins, Black, and you my brother. That's you know, when
that's Bill Haney saying that's my sister, that's my. Hey, look, respect to the man. I don't know his name. What's his name, bro? Trill Boxing. Now see him.
Yeah.
Yeah. See him.
Black Fight fan.
Yeah. Okay, Black Fight fan. I don't know the channel. I don't know nothing. But see him. Respect for him for stepping up and telling that woman, what's her name? Pee-Pee.
Cece.
Cece. Telling that Cece to just, yo, you can't speak like that. You can say certain things in your life, but you can't say that. That's gone too far. You can't go to that place in your life. It's, you know, you got to cancel that. That woman needs to be cancelled. Yo, you guys keep speaking because I've got to find another video.
This man.
Let me get your thoughts, gentlemen.
Juan been calling her Tank Davis all night. But like the last 5 hours, he said she looked like Tank Davis 3 years after retirement. Oh fuck, man.
Yeah, we cannot cancel her. Canceling is canceled. Ain't no more canceling, man. Y'all tried to cancel Kyrie. Man, hell, I'm tired of canceling.
Nah, man, like
I watch Mel Gibson. You fucked up.
You gotta send a message in this type of situation because it's going to continue to happen.
Yeah, this is the world, man. Fuck it. You send them, like I said, knock it. Listen, if it make the fight, if it took her to say that and it make the fight, it was worth it. I don't give a fuck. Them ain't nothing worth.
That's not going to make the fight. What it's going to do is it's going to damage his platform.
Hey, let it. Yeah, hey. Fuse, you doing it for that's her. That's her. You can't control her. He tried to try to stop her.
It's gonna hurt his channel. Them views not gonna matter after it hurt his channel.
Yeah, but you gotta think, man. We can't control when shit is in real time. Like right now, it's
He
real.
can control it by removing her. He can save his channel. That's what he can do.
No, can't listen. Don't do. Remember that? That's what Devin Haney was. It Devin Haney? Remember he said, I'll never lose to a white boy. Then next thing you know, he apologized. Don't apologize when you say some shit. Stick to it. Don't. You said what you said. You ain't apologize. He can't remove. If he admitting defeat.
I don't think she'll ever be sincere about it until she actually loses her position. You know what I'm saying? When she realizes it's all gone, it's not there anymore. That's when she'll really be sorry, because she'll understand what she did wrong. She don't understand what she's doing wrong right now. Because if that was the case, she would have known from the jump not to even go there, and he wouldn't have to tell her. You know what I'm saying? Like, this has happened multiple times.
Yeah, this is their channel. That's their relationship. She always doing that. He always doing that. And 7-8 doing this thing. So that ain't nothing new.
And then, all right, now why?
Even the first time she said that. That's what I listen to the show every day. That ain't the first time she said that. He just called it because Bill Haney was on there. If it was just a regular show, Rap wouldn't even knew about this. Only reason y'all know is because Bill. She say this shit every damn day. She trying to make the fight.
When more people start tuning into this story, and you know what I'm saying, and Bill Haney's name is attached, trust me, it's gonna be a big problem.
Oh yeah, possibly.
Because Bill Haney not gonna take the rap for it. We know Bill Haney not gonna take the rap for it.
No, whoever said it is on them. Just
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's gonna damage his image and profile of his channel. And if he stick with it, you know what I'm saying, people not gonna stick around. He gotta let her go.
Amazon made money off of the controversy. You ain't doing nothing but hurting the person that said the shit. So whoever tweeted the shit, he got fake. So she said it, she got her own channel. Shit is gonna get hurt. She gonna go viral off of it. She probably get another 50,000.
Ain't nobody gonna go to her channel because her channel ain't gonna be about boxing.
All right, let's see how many subscribers she got right now. Right now, she got over 50,000 subscribers? That's a lot.
I'm telling you, that's his channel for real, man.
No, I'm talking about her. She got her own channel. That's what I'm saying. She got her own thing going. It's not just that's the side thing she do.
I don't know what the content about, but as far as that boxing base, you know what I'm saying, she gonna lose that. Anything else she can stick with what she do, but as far as boxing, yeah, it's dead.
He won't get rid of her. He love that girl.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
There you go. Okay. 92K. 73,000.2 subscribers. Ain't no canceling. That's where
what is her content though?
Huh?
What is her content? She won't be missed in the boxing community, man. I'm telling you.
I'm saying, what you think gonna happen to him? His show ain't gonna get dropped?
Nah, his show gonna continue to go on. I mean, it just is what it is. She just won't be there anymore.
No.
But if she there, it's gonna hurt his channel. It's gonna affect his channel.
That's how but I'm saying listen, he ain't gonna get rid of her. Not over that. Even though he told her to be quiet. But that's love. You ain't getting rid of love. That's like somebody telling you, hey, man, you need to break up with your girl. She gonna be like, what? Who the fuck is you? It don't matter what she do. It's what you think. But their relationship is between them.
Mm-hmm.
But you might be right. Maybe he might say the fuck it. Look, yeah, they gonna shut my channel down. I don't know. But I think they just gonna keep up because this is how she act, man. He get on her ass a lot. They done got into it, and when at the end of the show she don't say nothing. You know what I mean? They mad and shit. But you know, he knew that was going too far. Like, damn, don't say that. But man, and that be showing you the relationships, man. As far as what's going on, how hard, like you see how much she care about it. She's into that shit, like, man. She into that Bud Crawford or Spence. She be talking like that, man.
It's not going to listen. It's not going to want fighters to go over on that channel.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because that's what she represented. Ain't no fighter going to go over on that channel.
Right.
She was already talking nasty about Tank. That's why Tank don't fuck with other channels. Talking crazy.
But you see, Tank ain't doing nothing but the Floyd blueprint. Just fight all the foreign fighters. He's not. That's another reason he not gonna get the. He not gonna fight Shakur or Devin. They don't like to fight American. They be like, it ain't no money in it.
I mean, how many American fighters is really at 135? I mean, who we got? Frank Martin. We got Devin. Shakur just moved up. I mean, whoa. Who else?
So that's why I don't pay for Teofimo to fight a Shakur. He gonna be like, what you bring to the table? That's what he gonna hit him with. The same shit he hit Devin with. Like, man, you ain't selling no ticket. They gonna hit him with the same shit. So the only way Shakur could do it, just like Devin, you got to get the belts because they could freeze you out if they just going with, like you said, punching power and numbers. You see how they did Rigondeaux?
Yeah, boxing is a crazy place right now. I mean, like when you start to understand the business and how everything go together, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes sense.
You got to get behind your favorite fighter and make him fight. Like, that's the only reason I'm trying to get Tank to fight. If you my favorite, I want you out there. So I'm trying to press him. I'm not gonna go along with the shit. No, I want to show you that Tank could beat Barrows and beat Josh Taylor. You feel me? I want to show, but they want to show you. Oh no, they show like Mayweather. They don't even try to hide they shit. Like you could have disguised that fear of Lomachenko. People ain't had to know that shit, but you couldn't. It's like you ain't had the intelligence. I would have hid that shit. You wouldn't have knew it. It wouldn't have been so obvious. Like, well, Lomachenko, he's 30.
But they knew Tank. They knew Tank was green. Tank ain't face nobody at that level of a fighter.
So you think they was admitting that he couldn't beat him at that time?
Yeah, you can see it. You can definitely see it.
Well, but at least, like you said, you still won't make the fight. So now you telling me all them years later is you still not ready for Lomachenko? And
you think Tank was ready for a Gary Russell back then?
Exactly. I don't know if he could beat him right now. Because of the experience factor. I don't know. Maybe he can. He is bigger, so maybe he can beat him, but I see he's scared. Not scared. Let me stop using the word scared. He's they a little weary of savvy boxers, slick boxers. They don't like slick shit. That's what it is.
They don't put him in there enough with another slick boxer. They got to keep that that zero and make him marketable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when he do take that L, they don't jump to the back of the line that far.
Mm-hmm.
See, if Canelo was to keep doing it, he won't be in the position yet. That's why he took that Lara fight, and he want to do a rematch.
Yeah, but Smart not rematch. I can't beat him. It's like that was an impossible win. What can he do? I can't even get him a blueprint to beat Bivol. Because Bivol too talented and too big. Reach. I don't see no way he could win, man. Not even a lucky punch. And you looking at size advantage where you can't even knock the guy down, and you a man with power. That's like the Trinidad Hopkins. That's Bivol Canelo. You ain't even got nothing to drop Bivol with. Tito got the big left hook. He ain't got nothing to drop Hopkins with. Left hook don't matter. You can hit him with it. He ain't gonna even go down because he got you by too much weight. The punches ain't effective.
He said Tank got lots of talent. It's just crazy. They don't match him up with elite opposition for legacy.
Yep. I mean, he got the perfect career pattern. It's like if they hit it better, it would be better. Because he's like the Rocky III. He just fighting the people like the number 5, the number 6, he's fighting the 5 to 10. He don't want to fight 1 to 5. He fight the 5 to 10 guys.
Tank ain't got a bad resume. I think the only thing is
Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah.
he fighting these dudes, but it's not for a title, so it don't look as good. But he's not fighting bad competition at all.
Rolly, that was terrible. Leo Santa Cruz coming up in weight. I knew he was gonna lose. I was like, this dude don't have a chance.
I mean, I can't speak on Rolly yet because Rolly's still fresh. So he might have got Rolly early.
Yep, exactly. That was the hustle right there. You put him in there like he could have got him later in life, but you put him in there 14-0. He don't have enough experience. Just like, man, come on, man.
And see, that's what I said. Like Tank was to fight Loma at that time. Tank would have lost. I mean, hey,
right.
I get it.
And that's what I'm saying about with Regis beating all the young guys now. You telling me Mayweather showing you that Tank not ready for Regis or Josh Taylor. They showing you that. They showing their hand with
That's
him.
what I said. That's why I said the easier fight for Tiafimo, go Josh Taylor. I think Josh Taylor would be the easy, not the not the easier fight. I don't want to say easy. That's the wrong word to use. But it'd be the better fight for him rather than going into a Regis fight right away. I think Regis fight's too similar to his style. So it's gonna make it a little bit more complex. Same thing for Haney. Haney had to grow into 140 just to beat the Regis. And that'd be a minute. He ain't beating no Regis right away.
And then, like you said, 140 gonna fuck the whole game up. But out of this cream of the crop, the greatest gonna come out. It's looking like Shakur, but you never know. And when I say the greatest, I'm talking about the guy that outdo Mayweather. Just like Mayweather, you wouldn't have picked him. You would have picked Shane, Oscar, Tito Trinidad. He was the guy all the way, stayed solid. He wasn't too flashy, he was just like medium, but excellent fundamentals. And he the one turned out to be the number one. I thought it was be Mose.
Someone in the chat blocked that spam.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't think that defense, man. He came in there too hard, man. He came in there with that defense, but
then again, what? 140.
You got to get Lopez confidence back up. Once he get back to where he was at, see them guys got that never lose philosophy. That's what make them so hard to beat. He got to get back into that. I will never be beat again. That's all you need to get back. See, Wilder need that.
I think the guy who give everybody at 140 troubles, if he stay sharp and he stop getting touched as much as he really do, is Gary Antoine Russell. He giving everybody at 140 problems. He just got that style. He got that killer state. He like a Keith Thurman at 140. He's just gonna press the gas on you the whole time, gonna hit you with big shots. But he can't keep taking that much damage. It's gonna catch up with him. He went to war with what's the old boy name? Damn, I forgot his name. Yeah, that last fight he had was good. I'm mad it ended the way it did, but that was a good fight.
Yeah, you gotta make sure, man. Yeah. So you saying he's still undefeated right now?
See that shit?
Yeah.
Look what. Hey, bro. I missed the old Tiffy Milk. This new Tiffy Milk is semi-retired. Like, what do people drink, bro?
Who said that?
like even the boxing fans, they don't even know what to say.
Hey, hold that. Abe, the dude like 25 years old. What do you mean old?
It's just, yo, I'm telling you, I knew this community. It's like a Bellevue hospital, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? People are just, oh my goodness. What's going on in people's life, man? Yeah, I think we need an intervention, bro. Rapstar needs to do an intervention, man.
Shoot, they could line Tank up with what's my boy name? California, Asian and Mexican.
Do you
Nah, I
know?
do really think that
He was
people
talking about
got
Ryan
problems.
Garcia punch.
I think people in this community really got problems, bro.
Hell yeah. You know,
Like they say that fathers in the sport of boxing try to live vicariously through their sons. I think there's a lot of fans that want to live vicariously through the fighters. You know what I'm saying?
yep, that's a
Oh
fact.
my God, who was saying that fighters are trying to live through their son? I saw that it was on a video, right? Or was it a tweet? No, I was reading a tweet. Yeah, it was I guess the dude's name was Easy Boxing on Twitter. He was like Tiafimo Senior is trying to live through his son, and he doesn't want him to. He doesn't want him to be great. Hold on, I gotta find that shit, man, because that shit was crazy. I don't know what the fuck dude was talking about.
The thing is that people forget. This is what it is.
He said he
that
doesn't
people
want
don't
the best for
understand.
his son. That's what he said.
That's
I can't
stupid. You know what I'm
believe
saying? Like,
only reason he went wrong because he gave him the perfect game plan. Then it's like, what the hell happened? He wasn't giving them good advice in the rematch. I mean, in the law. Like, I didn't understand that. He seemed like the perfect trainer, and then turned into the. It was like Pete Carroll.
Because Tio,
but
like
the
Punch
thing is,
said,
what is like the content is there. Like he said it. Hey, he didn't listen. He wasn't listening to his dad.
yeah, I was just about to say that. He
Like
said
the thing is, people. I don't know. In this community, is like they don't want facts, or they don't just they just go by whatever they feel like. There's a lot of shit that is. There's interviews. Fighters say this. Fathers say this, and it's like people want to just bypass the facts, and they just want to believe in whatever they want to believe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people. There's good media folk. There's good independent media. There's good people that in the boxing content creators that they do their due diligence to seek the fighters, do interviews, get information, get a quote, and it's like the work is not respected. They're giving you the information. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
right there. It's like it's right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like the people got to understand this. When you see a father and a son collaboration, you know the father's the trainer and stuff like that. It's a journey they both was on. If Teofimo Lopez started fighting at the age of 5 and 6, Teofimo Lopez Senior been training his son since yay high, spent money, took him through the amateur rankings, all the way to the national titles, Golden Gloves, USA Olympic trial, Honduras Olympic, and then to the professional level, becoming a champion. Like people, you think that he just became a trainer when he became a professional. This is a journey that both of them has been on. You know what I'm saying? Just like Kenny Porter and Sean Porter, just like Virgil Ortiz Sr. and Virgil Ortiz, just like Ghost Guerrero and his dad, just like Angel Garcia and Danny Garcia. Like it's only, and I was saying this today, it's only our culture that we like to devalue and disrespect the fathers, because we never hear that with Caleb Plant and
No,
his father.
props.
We
Remember,
never hear that. We never hear that with Lomachenko. We never heard Lomachenko should fire his father after Salido or after Teofimo Lopez, in which Lomachenko was the favorite to win those fights. We never said he should fire his father.
I ain't say he should fire him. I just said you went from the greatest blueprint, and it seemed like you was not. I can't believe from what I seen from you from watching you. I can't believe how you trained him. Not trained him, but the advice you gave him during the fight. It's like, what fight are you watching? You could have got. I think he could. He kind of lost the fight for him. Like he wasn't giving them good instructions. I'm not saying he should get fired. I'm just saying he got a bad. That was a bad performance by the trainer in the Cambosis fight. It's like, okay, son, back up. He just was telling him, go get him, knock him out. What the hell? You not giving them no strategy? How did you make it this far? You didn't make it that way. You had strategy against Lomachenko. I heard it before the fight when he was so against this guy. I'm like, oh, the trainer didn't respect the fight. Put it like that. He didn't respect Cambosis. And I think that's what I thought. I think that's a big reason he lost. The trainer didn't respect the opponent. What you think?
My fault. How to answer this? My fault. I gotta jump right out. Hold on.
I don't think he I mean, you could you could kind of say that because of how he's like, how in his mind he says that dude didn't beat my son. I mean, you could.
Yo, guys, just give me a minute, man. I had to fucking my device died. I have to just come into the next phone, bro. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of say it. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like from the advice I heard in the Cambodia.
Where's my video anyway? In the background, I see no video.
It seemed like in when he fought Cambosis, like it wasn't the same. It's like you don't act like when Pete Carroll threw the ball and lost the Super Bowl. It was like that. Like, what the hell? You don't know how to train your son. All of a sudden, you've been training him all this time.
Yeah, but it's like Punch said. Like he stopped listening to him. Like his dad gave him the game plan, but he didn't listen to his dad because of I guess the lungs.
No, he was doing what his father. That's what got his ass whooped by listening to.
No, but what I'm saying is like the game plan was already there. Like they had a game plan, but it came to a point where I guess Tio's breathing was bothering him so much. He told his dad, he's like, I can't fight that certain style. I got to get him out of there. I guess he was trying to push through the fight instead of just pacing it. But I mean, it is what it is at this point.
And Wilder should never have got rid of his original trainer. That's an excellent trainer. The welterweight champion, gold medalist. Oh, damn! You remember his trainer he had? The first trainer.
The first one.
Damn, what's his name?
The first one didn't have a bad game plan for him. I think it was that going up, that moving. You got to put him more muscle on.
Yep.
Put more muscle on.
Yeah, that was where he went wrong.
Tired him out.
What was his name? Mark.
I don't know about this second stint of his career, man.
Yeah, that game Tyson took it out. That was suicide, man. You committed career suicide. You got to draw. Left $100 million on the table to go fight a rematch. Are you fucking serious? Man, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. $100 million on the table for a rematch. I'm like, the $100 million easier to get than a win over Tyson Fury. Everybody knew Tyson was the hardest fight, but I know that they thought they could catch him while he wasn't ready. But everybody know that was stylistic gonna be the hardest fight. Why would you pick him? It was smart to pick him early, but after you got the draw, why the fuck would you give him a rematch?
And you know what's crazy? That became his legacy fight. I don't even think the Joshua fight trumps Fury Wilder because they already had 3 fights and it was such a big thing.
Yep.
Yo, mic check. You guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man. Where you guys at now? What you guys at? What topic?
We're
talking about Wilder shouldn't have fired his trainer, and it ended with Tyson Fury. He should have went with the Joshua fight after the draw. That's where we ended at.
Well, let me tell you where I'm going to take this right now for a minute. So I think there should, right now, I've got 2 people that should be cancelled as human society for knowing that the way that they carry on. And those 2 people that I believe should be cancelled from the boxing community, boxing talk, is only because they say stupid, sick shit about little kids. The first one is this guy. Has anyone seen this guy? Southpaw.
Yeah, I seen dude
This
was on.
guy is not just a clown. He's a shithead. This guy, I can't believe across the pond gets so many views. This man needs to be cancelled for the things that he says about children. This should not be in our boxing talks. This should not be out there in the boxing community talks. This guy uses children and talks some sick, psychopathic shit over people's kids. I think about time people need to now go and report and make some cancellation for these kind of people to be able to say these things on boxing and using boxing as the sport. You know about this guy, Southpaw?
Yep. I seen him cussing out Bill Haney.
Yeah, he's
He's
cussing
a
out
bit
Bill
sick
Haney.
in the head, isn't he?
I think on that same 2 weeks ago, I seen him. I was randomly I was like, damn, I wonder what Tevin Farmer up to. So Tevin Farmer was on the IG Live. I tuned into his live. Sure enough, there he goes in the comment talking mad shit to Tevin Farmer. Tank will knock you out and all this. Tev ain't fought in like 2 years, I don't think. I'm like, damn, you just talking crazy. You talking about his woman and everything. He did the same thing with Devin. He was talking about Devin woman and all that. I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
what
that
the
was
fuck
wrong.
wrong with this man?
That's some wrong shit, bro. But it's when he says things about little kids. Look, my friends, as men, no matter what you say in boxing, there's a cross, there's a line. You don't cross the fucking line. Am I the only fucking guy like this or what?
I think I got his channel blocked, honestly.
You gotta get the man channel blocked. This is fucking a disgrace to the people across the pond.
It's the internet, man. They let anything go, man.
It's a disgrace, bro.
That's the internet world, man. The internet world that's what happened, man. It's just who can go the farthest. That's all internet is about views. Who can go the farthest, say the most disrespectful shit. That's why Charleston White winning. Number one. He talk like that every day.
Okay, I found a picture. This is the person who was speaking about the kids, the CC. Is this who this was?
Yeah.
Yeah. This was the person going on sick over kids, saying that, talking about Tio's baby is not crossing the line. Something like crazy shit like that. Let me play this shit again, bro. Let me fucking play this shit again for people, so they know what kind of sick society we live in. There we are. This is what the boxing community talks across the pond, yeah?
So his crackhead ass daddy ain't off limits. That little kangaroo neck ass bitch he got here off limits, and that damn baby ain't off limits.
CC, no, for me, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. CC, that's enough. That's enough.
So his crackhead ass daddy ain't off limits. That little kangaroo.
Okay, you know what? Enough is enough, bruv. At least respect to that guy, Trill, for saying that's enough. You know? Because that shit was going off limits. You're going off limits. And Bill Haney, you shouldn't be allowing that shit to go off limits.
Shoot, the dude Trill shouldn't allow it to go off limits. It's his platform. And like I told Mastermind earlier, I was like, if she's doing that now, she done did it before. And you know what I'm saying? It's just a pure example. She would have stopped ahead of time if she didn't do it. But she kept going. This is just an instance where she crossed the lines even more than what she usually does.
Yeah, this lady should be cancelled for talking about boxing, bro. A man should put these women in their place. What is happening to the men across the pond?
They've been took over by the women.
What the fuck is going on?
Bruce Jenner to Caitlyn Jenner. That's the generation. You gotta understand, man.
Yo, Bill Haney got to do better than that, man. He should have put her in check. Bill Haney should have put her in check, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm disappointed in Bill Haney. I'm disappointed in Devin Haney's dad for allowing that kind of talk. He should have said, yo, 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 my girl, enough talk. You don't be speaking about nobody's pitney, you know. You don't be speaking about nobody's little baby, you know. Shut up with that talk. Enough talk, enough said, girl. Bill Haney need to put that girl in check. Trill has tried to put that, well, he didn't put no one in check, but he told her, yo, yo, stop that talk. That talk's going fucking somewhere else. That talk shouldn't be on the YouTube community. I'm not, you know what? I'll tell you this now, across the pond is disgusting, bro. I got little kids. You don't speak about little fucking kids. That's crossing the line. That shit's going somewhere else. And grown men should not allow that shit to carry on. When you speak about somebody's child and a baby, enough is said. It's time to cancel. You know, what the fuck am I listening to across the pond, mate? Am I the only one? Listen, I got little kids. I want to hear boxing. Who this woman thinks she is that she can speak like some crazy woman and no one's going to put her in check? What society and what world do we live in? What the fuck am I watching? Come on, guys. You guys need to start acting like real men out there across the pond. Then allowing to see this. This is like some devil shit. We're allowing women to speak like this about somebody's little baby. Stop the fucking bullshit is what should have been said on that panel. On that panel, a man with a child should have just said to her, stop it, you fucking idiot. Get out of this fucking panel right now. Treat this woman like she needs to be treated. Why don't I see that shit? Why am I seeing all these men scared, beta males, don't want to say nothing? Huh? What society we living in now? That's all I'm saying. That shit don't go down good, bro. With nobody. That shit's fucked up. That shit's beyond the belt. What you think about that, Tip Bayless? Mastermind. Huh? It's a disgrace what we're listening to. And women just speak like they're more worse than men. You know what I'm saying?
He couldn't stop her. Because once she got out of control, it was over, you know. Then he couldn't, you know, he couldn't stop her.
Okay.
That's why you got to make it that. Hey. But now this gonna make Teofimo. This gonna piss him off. Gonna piss him off. This when it get personal now. Like, oh, you got people like that in your camp. Okay. I end that whole gravy chain. That's the only way you get, when it's so much business, you got to make it personal. That's why Manny Pacquiao ain't get the Mayweather fight till they met up at the Lakers game. You got to do something. Because they not going to fight your ass. They look at you like you is high risk, low reward. They ain't never fighting your ass. Your black ass.
Yeah.
So this is what you resort to get fights out here in America.
Nah, man, you don't need to resort to that.
Shit, they don't give a fuck out here. You better tell them.
You don't need to resort to that, bro. That's not resulting to nothing. That's going somewhere else, man. That's some dumb shit. That's like I said, when it comes to a point, you don't cross that line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a line. You don't cross that line, bro.
Desperate. They desperate.
Boxing. Yo, big respect to Toby. Yes, Toby. Go on. Yeah, what you say?
Yeah, it's desperate times. They desperate measures.
So what you're saying is there's people like this southpaws, and these people which speak some crazy shit, that this is a time now that if you speak the most craziest, you get the most attention.
Yep.
Is that where we're living in now?
That's how they do it.
So if you speak the most craziest, right, it's when you get the most attention. Is that right?
That's how they doing it, man. Whoever the crazy is getting all the attention.
Man, that's some crazy shit.
The crazy, they ain't had no
crazy shit, bro. That is some mad, crazy shit. That today you go speak the most craziest shit and the most ludicrous shit is what's popping off.
That's the only way you get in the fights.
Now that's where you're getting the views. You get the views. Everybody wants to watch the most craziest people speak, and they're willing to say some crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people are interested in, bro. It gets the most views anyway.
Yep. That's all they caring about is the views. Only thing they caring about is them views.
Yeah, bro. Mad shit.
They ain't trying to get nothing else.
No, you're right, bro.
They just going for whatever to get the clout tokens.
Yeah, man. People are sick in the head.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. People are sick in this fucking head. I'm trying to find this video. Let me see if I can find it. All right, stay there.
Hey, Kyle, I know he got cancer, bro. Hey, no kids. Fuck his kids. No, can't do kids. Hey, okay, hey, Kyle, you got kids, can't do kids. Hey, Kyle, I know you take your daughter to school every day, but if I see his bitch daughter, I think, until the blood comes out that slut face, and I just start letting off on that slut. I don't give a fuck.
He's talking about a man's little kid daughter.
Damn.
This man, you just heard it there, is talking about another man, little daughter. And he's acting out. He's acting out what he wants to do to a little baby daughter, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. And he's throwing punches, imaginary, what he wants to do to this man's little baby daughter.
Dang.
Who the fuck? And these guys still haven't been cancelled. That shit's crazy. It gets the most views, and people are out there watching this guy say the most crazy, ludicrous things about little kids. Come on, bruv. What the fuck is going on across the pond? What the fuck are you people has happened to a community that hasn't even cancelled a man like that?
Motherfucker, she's 2, 3 years old.
Did you fucking hear that? He said, I don't even give a fuck if she's 2 or 3 years old. This motherfucker says, I don't give a fuck if the kid is 2 or 3 years old. I want to fuck her up. I can't believe in my lifetime I'm hearing this and it ain't been cancelled. I can't believe how this whole YouTube motherfucking community haven't cancelled this motherfucker. I have never spoke about anybody like this. I never speak about channels. I'm not that type of guy. I don't give a fuck about anybody's business. But when you bring kids into it, I want to hear and I want to see people cancel these motherfuckers. There's a code. There's a fucking code in life, right? That code goes anywhere. You can come from any part of the world. You can come from the United States. You can come from Mexico. You can come from Honduras. You can come from England. You can come from France. You can come from Philippines. You can come from China. You can come from anywhere, bro. There's a motherfucking code. You don't break that code. And these motherfuckers are out there breaking this code. Some sick shit. We're seeing it in front of our face. That the mans go live every day. And these mans talk about little kids. It's time these people get cancelled. It's the truth, though. You know, I'm just a small little tiny channel. Who the fuck is going to listen to Rap Star? Across the pond. But I'll say to the American people, stand up for what's right. Cancel this motherfucker. Go put some messages out there. Send some messages out there to YouTube. Because this is fucking beyond what boxing talk should be about. This is no longer boxing talk. This is some sad shit. That grown men are speaking in front of our face. There is a level to talking. You don't talk about kids, bruv. Especially 2 and 3 years old. You don't do that. That shit shouldn't exist. But I've come to the point now, bro. It's time to name and shame it. Anybody talks about anybody's kids, it's time to name and shame them. It's time that people start to recognize that you better turn on these people. And that's why I didn't like hearing from this girl today, whoever she is, Cece, talking like she did on Haney, with Haney. And these people let her get her shit off. It's another person that I believe either needs to apologize or definitely needs to start to getting cancelled in the boxing talk. Men should not allow women to speak like that.
So his crackhead ass daddy ain't off limits. That little kangaroo neck ass bitch he got ain't off limits, and that damn baby ain't off limits.
Cece, no, for me, don't do that, don't do that. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Cece, that's enough. That's enough.
Mad shit. Mad shit, bro. And this is what the YouTube community boxing talk is about across the pond. I ain't in it. I'm not interested in across the pond boxing talk. And Haney, real Muslims in England, they're not in it. Real people in England, they're not with you. If you're going to represent some stupid shit, ain't nobody with you. From my side, anyway. You know what I mean? That's some bullshit talk. Haney acting toxic, I'm not with the Haneys. I ain't with the Haneys, bro. Haney's acting like some bitches out here. You know? There's boxing talk, but you don't let people say them kind of things. You got to check them people. You got to check these people. South crackhead, Southpaw, you crackhead, you should be fucking cancelled, mate. I've never said nothing about no channels. But you need to be cancelled. You need to stop talking about little kids. You need to stop talking about little fucking kids, you cunt. Yeah, I'm calling it out. Fuck that. I'm calling this shit out today because I ain't going to give no energy to fucking crackheads across the pond. If the people across the pond ain't going to do nothing about it. You guys need to check people when they talk about little fucking kids. You get me? Let me see what the chat's saying. I get guys road work in the AM. Look, man, I get it. Real talk. Eric Gomez, my brethren. Bill didn't say it though. Did it co-sign him? Did it co-sign? I mean, Bill didn't say it. Bill ain't gonna say nothing like that. Bill tried to turn his camera off. Bill Haney tried to turn his camera off. You know what I'm saying? Joker says, yeah, that's crazy, bro. Joker says, yeah, man, that shit crazy. Southpaw, man, he needs some help, man. Southpaw needs some mental help, you know what I'm saying? He needs to fucking go to church or something. Or he needs to reassess himself or get some counseling. You know what I mean? The man maybe needs some mental help more than anything else. He needs God in his life. And maybe he can, you know, reincarnate himself. But he definitely got to think about doing something. Because that devil shit is going to come back and haunt you, mate. I'll tell you. You might think you'll be talking about shit like that. Tomorrow, it's karma. Karma will come back to bite you 10 times harder. South pussy ain't about all. South pussy ain't about it. It's straight bitch. South pussy a bitch. You fucking mentally disturbed fuck. Clown. But you know, that's what's going on out there, bro. That's what's about. The devil's around and the devil's out there singing. There's a lot of devil worship out there. People are pushing the devil worship shit. And today, ain't nobody checking these devil worship motherfuckers. That's just the way it is. You get me? But yo, we're going to catch everybody on the next live. We'll be here live and kicking on the next one. Until then, try and find a way to cancel the people who talk about little kids. That should be a rule on the YTBC. But till then, peace out. You've been listening to Rap Star, bro.
Right, what's going on here, Donny's on the next? Barry's actually going to propose to Sandra. Sandra has been giving Barry mad head lately, and he's witch, yeah? He's doing this behind the back of the boys because they know, yeah, they would have cussed him out for proposing to Sandra. Tracy had one job to do, and that was to record it. But she's all over the bloody place. Barry's clocked that she didn't get the footage, so he's going to propose to Sandra again. Oh, for fuck's sake, Tracy. What's going on?
This is the only sport where you can kill a man and get paid for it at the same time. It's legal. So why not use my right to do so?
Is this fight really on that level? I mean,
This is the level of this fight. This is the funeral right here. It's just no casket yet. This fight right here, I will get a body on my record. I've been wanting one for a long time now anyway. And what better opponent to do it with? So much pain, so much frustration, so much things that have been going on in my career. I want a body, and he gonna be the body. Like I said, I meant everything, even with the killing part. I meant that. I do want a body on my record. But
like, I don't want to kill somebody
back
for
a little
few seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Mhm.
I want.
Yeah, I heard about it, and if it's fuck her, then you know it's fuck him. That's DMX. You know what I mean? He can't get mad because it didn't go their way. Now he wanted her to be like they Christina or whatever her name is. You know how.